Welcome back to Sports Beyond Cancer. This is Saurav Vittalmurthy here, bringing you the live coverage from the third game of the day. This is the 21st match of the ICC Men's T20 World Cup, and I hope you all are doing good, and I hope you all are enjoying the live stream that's been happening throughout the day. And hope you're all logged on to watch the USA versus the Netherlands game out there, just happening live at the MA Chidambaram Stadium in Chennai. Netherlands have won the toss and have put USA into the bat. USA getting a steady start there, and they have put up 40 for 1 on the board after being put into bat here from the Netherlands camp there. And it all started off with Monank Patel and Shahan Jahangir, who opened the innings today. A lot of team changes here for USA today. Let's go with that first. Saiteja Mukamalla and Nostush Kenjige and Ali Khan have been brought in place of Andries Gauss, Ehsan Adil and Saurabh Netrawalkar here for the USA. And for Netherlands, just one change there. Tim van der Gugten makes way for Kyle Klein here. So that's the changes there. So opting to put into bat, USA started off very well, especially Shayan Jahangir. He batted wonderfully. He was batting beautifully. He hit 2 sixes and 1 4, and he was starting to look dangerous. But Kyle Klein cleaning him up. He was clean bowled by Kyle Klein, and the stumps were rattled, and he had to depart for 20 runs of 14 balls. And Monank Patel, the captain, is out there in the middle, who's been joined by Saiteja Mukamalla, who's batting on 2 of 4 balls. So that's the story out there so far. Netherlands opting to bowl and putting USA into bat, and they're just losing the wicket of Shayan Jahangir. And to all the viewers who just joined in, welcome to Sports Beyond Cancer. This is Saurav Vittalmurthy, a former journalist who used to cover games from the field across New Zealand and India, and currently, due to my battle with the cancer, I am here covering it from the comfort of my desk and bringing you the live action from the MA Chidambaram Stadium in Chennai. And it's a good contest. I mean, especially how the day has been shaped so far. This has been a wonderful cricketing day for the for the cricketing fans across the globe. Even if you're an Australian fan, I mean, that doesn't matter. You got to enjoy good cricketing talents and good cricketing contests today between the bat and ball. I mean, earlier through the day, Zimbabwe defeating Australia by 23 runs, and then what a second game we had on the cards coming in from the Arun Jaitley Stadium. I mean, Shoaib Khan suddenly turned the things around as Canada looked comfortably in a position to win the game easily, and Shoaib Khan comes in and joins Aryan Sharma, and they share a 76-run partnership of some 35 or 40 odd balls, and he takes the game away from Canada completely. Aryan Sharma unbeaten on 74, but Shoaib Khan coming in the end and hitting the 26 or 27 balls, 50 there. So that's the story out there for the middle. USA 42 for 1, and coming back to this game in Chennai, this is the third game of the evening, of today, and this will be a good contest this time. Klaasen into the attack. He's been brought into the attack, and the ball was going away from the batter. Probably a little bit short there, and he goes along with the line and he hits it straight over the bowler's head, straight over the long off region. 6 runs. The ball was shaping away from the batter. It was an in-swinger, a little bit wide, and he's hit it straight over the long off fielder. 78 meters 6 here for Mukamalla here. This time angled into the pads, and he tucks it away towards the mid-wicket region. And that'll just be a dot ball there for Mukamalla. Monank Patel has been batting cautiously. He was happy to see the proceedings from the other end, especially when Jahangir was going berserk earlier in the innings. Jahangir had come out with a clear intent out there in the middle. He started smashing right from the word go. He smashed 2 sixes and 1 4 in his small stint. In his cameo, he played 20 runs of 14 balls. He provided the much required impetus in the first 2 overs. And this time, Mukamalla, it was once again bowling from around the wicket. He was angling the ball away from the batter, and Mukamalla going with his drive. He hit it straight in the air, past the bowler, and into the boundary fence. 4 runs there for Mukamalla. Wonderful batting there. No risk shot there. He's gone low. on one knee, and then he's hit it straight through the line of the ball over the bowler's head, and that'll be 4 runs for Mukamalla and USA. To all the listeners out there, I hope you hit the subscribe button and are listening to a live commentary here as we cover the game, the 21st game from the ICC Men's T20 World Cup, bringing the game live from Chennai, the MA Chidambaram Stadium here. And this time, wonderfully bowled, a little bit of bounce on the ball. The ball was climbing on the batter, and that will be a dot ball for Klassen here. This is an interesting contest here. A lot of team changes today, especially for USA. They have dropped Andreas. They have sidelined Andreas Gauss, Ehsan Adil, and Saurabh Netrawalkar today. Ali Khan, Nostush Kenjige, and Saitej Mukamalla, who's out there in the middle, have been brought into the playing 11. This time angling it into the pads, and he tucks it away towards the right of the bowler. That'll just be a dot ball, nothing more than that. USA have started wonderfully, especially in the power play. 5.5 overs. They are 52 for 1, and they will be definitely happy with just the loss of 1 wicket. They would take the score any day, especially on this Chennai wicket. So it's been a wonderful cricketing spectacle right through the start of this day. I mean, I covered both the games. This is the third game of the day for me, and I mean, I'm still high on emotions, especially how the first 2 games went, and I'm definitely hoping for this one to also be a wonderful turnaround. Today's been extremely special, especially it started off with Zimbabwe, and now that'll be drinks, and 53 for 1 after the end of 6 overs. Especially it started off with Zimbabwe, how things start off this early morning. 169 for Zimbabwe put on the board, and they managed to defeat Australia by 23 runs. I mean, 169 for 2 after 20 overs, and then Australia were dismissed for 146 with Matt Renshaw waging a lone battle 65, and blessing Muzalbani once again. He's been lethal with the new ball there for Zimbabwe in this format. He picks up 4 wickets, 4 overs, 17 runs, 4 wickets, and along with Brad Evans, 23 for 23 off his 3.3. They completely destroyed Australia today. And later today, Canada versus USA. What a game that was. Canada 150 for 7 at 20, and USA struggling with 66 for 5, 66 for 4 or something like that, 5 or 6, I'm not sure. And they were close to the required run rate was close to around 160, the required run rate was close to 16 runs an over or 15 runs an over at one stage. And then Shoaib Khan walks in along with R and Sharma, and he scores at 27 or 23 balls 50 or 27 balls 58 when he got out, and he takes UAE home. What a wonderful day it has been. It's shown the cricketing world the amount of talent we have around the globe, especially coming in from the associate nations too. So that's a clear picture that cricket is definitely growing across the globe. And right now we are back with this game where here USA is taking on Netherlands. USA put into bat by Netherlands on this Chennai wicket at the MA Chidambaram Stadium. Started off well, especially the likes of Jahangir going berserk from the word go. He played a small cameo of 20 of 14 balls. He set the tone, and Monang Patel 16 of 12, and Saiteja Mukamalla, who looked promising in the previous over just before the drinks break, he's on 13 of 10 balls. So 53 for 1 after 6, and USA will be happy with that score, especially on the Chennai wicket. So that's the scenario out there. To all the gentlemen who just joined in, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button on the channel. And here we are, 6 overs done, 53 for 1, the run rate 8.83, and hope you're enjoying the show, and hope you're also subscribing to it. And please do comment on the channel that how much do you think will be a good score for USA here to put up against Netherlands on this Chennai wicket. $53 for 1 after the end of the power play here. Jahangir, the only man to be dismissed. He was clean bowled by Kyle Clean, and since then USA have been batting sensibly, especially off the great start Jahangir provided to the USA batters there. And Netherlands will be keen to get yet another victory. They are coming After winning the previous game, they are carrying positivity on this side. Aryan Dutt, who went for 12 runs off his first over, this time into the attack once again and coming around the wicket, and the bowls it short outside the off stump. The batter rocks back and he's cuts it towards the fielder there in the sweeper cover region, and he's happy to take a single there. 54 for 1 after 6.1 overs. The run rate 8.76. Aryan Dutt around the wicket and he tucks it away towards the long on region, and Monank will rotate the strike here. Sensible batting there from the USA skipper there. Aryan Dutt this time running in and wonderfully flighted outside the off stump, and Mukamalla drives it along the ground towards the long off fielder. He's happy to pick up a single there once again. 56 for 1 after 6.3, run rate 8.62. That's the scenario out there in the middle from the MA Chidambaram Stadium in Chennai. And just one change for Netherlands here. Kyle Klein, who's managed to pick up the wicket of the dangerous looking Jahangir there. Aryan Dutt running from around the wicket and he has banged it a little bit short, and Monank Patel rocks back and he hits it towards the right of the sweeper cover fielder there, and the batter scampering for an easy 2 runs there. Beg your pardon, that was an easy 2 runs there, and 58 for 1 after 6.4. The run rate slowly climbing up now. 8.70 the run rate. They will be keen to take the game somewhere into the 16th over, where they have a chance to go into the 170s 180s on this wicket. 8.70 is a good start. They will have to up the ante from here. This time, as said, Monank Patel goes over the top, and it was in his hitting arc, and he's hit it straight wide of the long on region, and that will be a 6 for Monank Patel. A 6 for Monank Patel here off the bowling of Aryan Dutt. What a wonderful shot. And he got underneath the ball. It was a tossed up delivery and the ball was turning into him, and he just shuffled across a little bit and he's gone down on his knees and smashed it big way into the stands in this Chennai Stadium here, and that will be the 6 runs for Monank Patel, and 64 for 1 after 6.5 overs. This time taking it away from the arc of the batter here. He's bowled it wide. He's thrown it wide outside the off stump, but Monank Patel sensibly driving it through the cover regions towards the sweeper cover. He'll manage to pick up 1 run there, and with that, the end of the 7th over. 65 for 1. A good over there for USA. 12 runs coming off it, and USA 65 for 1 after 7 overs, and the current run rate inching towards 9.5. They will be eager to be somewhere around the 9.5 to 10 runs per over mark, so that they get somewhere close to 180. That will be an interesting contest here. Netherlands are coming into this game with a victory behind their back. I mean, they had a wonderful game, especially Logan Van Beek, who played wonderfully in the previous game. Especially he played an all-round performance, and he was instrumental, especially for Netherlands in the previous game. He provided a match-winning bowling as well as a batting performance, especially against the Namibian team. Bas D-Lead contributing, beg your pardon, it was Bas D-Lead. He scored 72 not out in the last game, and also managed to pick up 2 wickets in the bowling there. So he has been instrumental with both bat and ball the other day, and they are coming into this game with a lot of positivity, a lot of confidence, and USA will have to play out of the skin to cause some havoc in the Netherlands' confidence and dent a hole into the positivity and the amount of belief they are bringing into this game. This time, Royal of Wandermer, the 41 or 42-year-old young bowler from Netherlands, who's also played formerly for the South African international team. He's been a star. He's been a revelation. He just loves playing cricket despite the age. Age is just a number, and he proving once again why he's been a prominent figure in this cricketing circuit, especially the T20 format, playing across the leagues in the world and playing for South Africa, representing South Africa. And he's back after representing South Africa. He's back to his home nation to represent Netherlands now, to provide his services for Netherlands. Vandermeer, take a bow. What a character. He's showing it all the youngsters there. All you need to have is passion, and all you need to believe in the process, and all you need to do is put the extra yards to achieve your passion and trust in the process. And he's just doing the same. Here he is, Vandermeer, for the 4th time in this over. A little bit short there. Monank Patel rocks back and cuts it towards the sweeper cover region. That'll just be 1 run there. and that will be an overthrow, an odd bounce there for the keeper. It goes beyond below his kneecap, and unfortunately, no damage there. That will just be one run there. To all the viewers who joined in on Sports Beyond Cancer, this is Saurav Vittalmurthy, a former sports journalist, and now I'm covering this live streaming on YouTube, which is pretty new to me. So please bear with me. All I need is support, and all I need is your help, so that I continue this and wake up every single day with much more positivity and give it all for this channel, and work towards developing it, and work towards improvising every single day, and work towards improvising the type of content I give, the type of stream I do. So please, every single feedback is extremely key, and it will mean the world to me. It will make me feel like as if I'm talking to someone. So please drop in the chat, who do you think will be the star for today, or how much do you think should USA put on the board? To all the USA fans out there who are watching this stream, please put it on the chat box. How much do you think USA will be managed to score today? This time, wonderful fielding in the field region there, in the cover region. Pulls it off just before the ropes in the extra cover region. That will be just 2 runs there. And Satija Mukamalla this time 1 run towards the point region. He just pushes it towards the point fielder, and the batters scamper for a quick single. With that single, the end of the 8th over, 73 for 1, and USA have started the game on a very good note here. Netherlands riding high on confidence after the previous game victory against Namibia. USA will have to play out of the skin to put a big dent into Netherlands' confidence here. Basti lead, the star of the previous game for them. USA will be keen to put the defeat against Pakistan behind their backs and start fresh today, and forget the demons behind the back, and give it all in this contest here. And they have made 3 changes today, and it's definitely this time Mukamalla trying to go towards the leg side, as he managed to it, and he's hit it toward, and the ball lands safely in the no man's land there. The ball was in the air for a long time. Basti lead into the attack, and Logan Van Beek running in from the deep mid-wicket region. The ball just falling outside the inner circle there. It was in the air for a long time, and Logan Van Beek had to sprint towards it, but even then was unfortunately not anywhere near the ball there. Luckily for the batter there, he's failed to time it, and that saves his wicket there. Mukamalla 21 of 16. He's been batting well there. He needs to stay for a longer time. That was a poor shot, the previous delivery. This time he's driven it straight through the fielder on a couple of bounces at the cover region. 8.2 overs, 75 for 1. Basti lead. What a all-rounder. What a performer he's been for Netherlands. A lot of these Netherlands guys have been working day in and day out, and they have been giving it all to cricket, especially despite their lives. I heard the stories about there are a couple of people who are delivery guys in the team, and they give their heart in and out for cricket here. So wonderful stories coming around the world of life, survival, and cricket here. To Basti lead is into the attack, and the partnership now 49 of 34 balls. The second wicket partnership is slowly building here. They are building up a partnership which can be extremely good, especially going into this middle phase of this innings here. The 7th over to the 15th over is extremely crucial in setting up a platform for the last few wickets. This time banks it in short, and Monank Patel stands tall, and he pulls it through the mid-wicket region. 4 runs there. A lot of support there for the USA here in the stands for USA, as well as for Netherlands here. And a wonderful shot there. He's managed to pull the ball a lot of time there, and the 50-run partnership is up there. 53 runs from 35 balls, and this is a good start for USA. Now they are going at a run rate of 9.23 consistently. Once again, he goes inside out. Beautiful shot by Monank Patel. Goes inside out and drives it towards the wide off, long off there, and they will come back for 2 runs there. Sensible batting there by Monank Patel. He's raced to 36 of 21. He started to find the middle of the bat. He started to change gears here. He's managed to score some runs here. He's scoring quick and fast out there in the middle. He's enjoying the batting out there. He's enjoying the wicket out there. And the USA skipper is on the march now. And Delayed this time banks it in short, and a last minute change there from Monank Patel. He was foxed into playing this shot. He tried to go for the pull. That was a slower bouncer. In the last minute, Monank Patel trying to lift the ball above the keeper's head. He initially went to go for the pull shot, but in the last minute he tried to guide the ball above the keeper's head, but the ball was a slower bouncer. He rolled his fingers, probably a knuckle ball there, and he's unfortunate that it went straight in the air. And Scott Edwards, the keeper, running towards his left on the back, and Bas D lead is pumped up. He's pumped up, especially after being hit for a boundary of the previous delivery. And Monank Patel will have to depart now. 36 of 22 balls, and caught Edwards, bowled Bas D lead. He will have to depart and take the long walk back. He's played a good cameo there. 36 of 23. He's hit 3 fours and 1 6. And the 55 run stand has been broken by Bas D lead. Bas D lead, the man with the golden arm, always giving Netherlands the breakthroughs, and he's managed to pick up the wicket of the USS keeper here. And that will be 82 for 2 after the end of the 9th over. Sanjay Krishnamurthy, who's been showing glimpses of promising touches with the bat, especially during the warm-up games, and unfortunate he wasn't able to be amongst the runs in the last game. This time, wonderfully bowled by Vandermeer, angling into the pads there, and he guides it towards the deep square leg, and that'll just be a 1 run there. Mukhamalla there, wonderfully bowled a knuckle ball the previous over, the last ball of the previous over, and Monank Patel has to depart, being caught by Scott Edwards. And that brings in Sanjay Krishnamurthy into the middle. They will have to rebuild a partnership here. USA will be keen to get their name onto the points table in this tournament here. They will be keen to give a fight here. This time, wonderfully flighted delivery, and he goes through with the dive. The ball was angled into the batter, pitching on off and turning away from the batter, and he opens the face of the bat and drives it towards the point fielder. A diving effort there from the fielder there, but the ball just going away from him a little bit after he tries to stop the ball, and that will just be 1 run, and Sanjay Krishnamurthy is off the mark there. This time, Vandermeer bowls it a little bit wide outside the off stump and pushes it slower through the air, and he cuts it towards the backward point region. 2 runs there for Mukhamalla. $86 for 2 after 9.3. That's the scenario out there in the middle. The run rate 9.05, and Netherlands versus USA. The game's already slowly picking up pace. The 2 games earlier through today were extremely slow initially, and then it picked up pace just like this game. And this time, well-flighted delivery, and Mukhamalla goes in the air straight over the bowler's head, and 1 bounce and an outstretched and from the long off fielder wouldn't help. The ball will go into the boundary fence. 4 runs there. This time straying down the leg, and that'll just be a dot ball there. Beg your pardon, that'll be a wide ball. Vandermeer wonderfully flighted through the air, and Mukhamalla going inside out, and the ball's in the air going over the cover region, and the fielder there coming in from the long off region has tried to pull the ball within the fence there. Has he managed to stop the ball? Van Beek putting in a full stretch dive, an outstretched left hand there, but he signaled the umpire that the ball's test the ropes, and that'll be 4 runs here. Wonderful shot here, wonderfully flighted outside the off stump, and the ball was going away from the batter there, but Mukhamalla waiting for it, didn't try to hit the ball too hard, and he's placed it perfectly, an inside out shot, teasing the fielder there out in the deep between the 2 fielders, the one running in from the sweeper cover and the one running in from the long off region, and the ball goes into the boundary fence. 4 runs there for Mukhamalla. This time a Yorker length delivery, and he taps it towards the long on region, and that'll just be a single there. And with that, the end of the 10th over, the halfway stage of USA's batting, 96 for 2 after 10 overs, the run rate 9.60. USA will be extremely happy with the 96 runs they have put on the board, especially in the first half of their innings. And this time Klassen is back into the attack and wonderfully played. It was coming into the angle there outside the off stump, and Mukamalla carefully watching it in till the end and just opening the face of the bat and guiding it between the short third man fielder and the point fielder there, and the ball racing away into the boundary fence there. 4 runs there. The bowler was coming in with an angle into the batter, and he's opened the face of the bat. He's not tried to hit it too hard. Just guided it towards the field between the fielders there. 4 runs there. Wonderful stuff there from Mukamalla. Once again, poor ball, same line, same length, and Mukamalla this time cuts it between the same fielders there, same position, same result, and poor bowling there from the Netherlands counterpart, Fred Klassen there. He's bowled it in the same zone. He's not learning from his mistake, and Mukamalla extremely brutal to punish him once again in the same direction there. 104 for 2 after 10.2. That's the scenario out there in the middle. .06 the run rate. This time the keeper's been brought up to the stumps, and this time a Yorker length delivery, and he manages to squeeze it towards the point fielder there. Mukamalla 42 of 26 here. He's batting wonderfully today. He's been brought into the side, and he's shown he's paid back the faith shown in by the team and the management here. He's raised his hand and he's taken up shoulder responsibilities, and once again this time same channel delivery, and he's tried to cut it, but this time a diving effort from the fielder there. Basti lead in the point region, putting in a dive towards his left, throwing the body in the line, and he's managed to stop a boundary or probably 2 runs there, but he's saved 2 runs for the team there. Nevertheless, great stop there by Deep Basti lead. An all-round performance with the bat, ball, and now with the field there. This time tapped it towards the point region, and they scamper for a quick single. It was a little bit towards the right of Basti lead. He had to dive and stop the ball, and Mukamalla and Sanjay scampering for a quick single. .105 for 2 after 10.5. They are going at a very healthy rate, especially on this Chennai wicket here. The USA management will definitely be happy here. And here comes Klassen to bowl to Sanjay Krishnamurthy, and he's cleaned him up. The ball's gone between the bat and pad there. A huge gap there. Does it take the inside edge? But nevertheless, the stumps have shattered, and the new Netherlands fans in the stands are celebrating here. They are on the toes, and they are cheering for the team as Klassen cleans up Sanjay Krishnamurthy. A short stay in the middle for Sanjay Krishnamurthy. Just a 2-ball stay here. He's cleaned up. It was a slower delivery, angled into the batter, and a big gap between the bat and pad there, and it crashing onto the leg stump there. And Klassen will be definitely celebrating this. He's brought the keeper up to the stumps, and he's bowled a wonderful angling ball, a slower one. He's rolled his fingers over the ball, and Sanjay Krishnamurthy will have to depart for just 1 run of 2 balls. Not much trouble to the scorers out there, and with that'll be 105 for 3 after the end of the 11 overs here. A beautiful way to end the over, especially after being smashed for 2 overs initially in this over. So USA 105 for 3 after 11, and Fred Klassen 2 overs 20 runs 1 wicket. Wonderfully rolling his fingers there. Good change of pace and angling it into the batter. A big bat pad gap, and he was forced into drive the ball, and unfortunately the ball sneaking through and hitting the leg stumps there. A great sight for any bowler there. Any fast bowler would love to see the stumps get shattered, and he has done it, Klassen here, and no wonder he was elated there. Raised his finger, and he was extremely happy with that wicket here. Yet another promising batter out there in the middle. Shubham Ranjane, the 31-year-old batter, is out there in the middle. He's been extremely promising in this tournament, and also in the last year or so. He's a wonderful character, and he's out there in the middle now. Mukamalla is batting wonderfully in the other end, and he's been joined in by Shubham Ranjane. And 105 for 3. And Kyle Klein is back into the attack. He's running in. He's bowled. He's picked up 1 for 12 of his 2. This time a slow leg cutter, and he's driven it away towards the sweeper cover region. That'll just be 1 run. Well, the USA fans were definitely disappointed with this dismissal there in the stands. The replays just showing the reactions of those USA fans or their family members. I'm not sure. Klein running in to bowl to Shivam here. Banks it in short, was angling away into the body, beg your pardon, and he pulls it away towards the fielder in deep fine leg region, who comfortably slides to his left and stops the ball and throws the ball back into the wicket keeper's hands, and that'll just be 1 run here. Shivam Ranjane was wonderful against Pakistan. 51 coming in for a losing cause, 51 of 30. He was the only batter who fought till the end despite limping. He had an injury, I remember. What a character there, Shivam Ranjane. And here he is out there in the middle. Can he produce yet another innings of magic here? Can we see yet another game of that goes down the wire here? Today's been exciting. Let's see how it goes this time. Wonderful shot there. Wonderful shot there. It was bowled wide outside the off stump, and it was a half volley. And Mukamalla not trying to hit the ball too hard. He's just opened the face of the bat and he's driven it over the covers there. The fielder for a second was interested there, but the ball flying over him, the ball flying over the advertising boards, and that'll be a 6. That brings up the 50 for Sai Teja Mukamalla. He's been brought into the side today, and he's paid back the faith shown in by the management. He was out of the team the last game, and he's been brought back, and he's definitely paid back for the faith shown in by the management and the captain there. He scored a wonderful 50. He's made a great comeback. 50 under pressure. Mukamalla 50 of 30 balls. Take a bow, gentlemen. This time Klein wrapping it on the pads and was it off an inside edge. The umpire is not interested. That'll just be a dot ball. What a wonderful story. Sai Teja Mukamalla out in the last game, comes into this game, and he smashed a 50, coming in at number 3. A wonderful innings, a well-paced innings, 31 balls, 50. He didn't try to hit the ball too hard. He didn't try to go hard right from the word go. He took his time, paced his innings, picked the gaps, cleared the infield, especially during the power play, and has played some lovely shots, especially the inside out shots and the drives, and now the beautiful 6 over the extra cover region to bring up the 50. That sums up his innings. The 1 shot extra cover 6 over to get his 50 sums up the entire innings. He's played wonderfully today. Sai Teja Mukamalla, take a bow, gentlemen. He brings up his 50 of 30 balls, 113 for 3 of 11.5, and the run rate lingering closely towards 9.5 here, 9.55. They have been pretty consistent. 9.55 consistently till the 10th over, and the projected score seems to look like around somewhere close to 190. USA will definitely take 190 on this wicket here. They will be definitely happy with 190. Mukamalla to face Klein running in. This time banks in a slower bouncer, and he pulls it towards the fielder there in the deep square leg region. That will be nothing more than 1 run there. And with that, the end of the over. 12 overs done, 114 for 3. USA in a good commanding situation. Netherlands will be keen to get a few wickets here. The partnership is just 8 runs of 5 or 9 runs of 6 balls, but Sai Teja Mukamalla 51 of 33 balls, 5 fours and 2 sixes. He's batted wonderfully this evening. He walked in at number 3, and since then he has taken the game by the collar. He's batting beautifully out there, and with a strike rate of 154.55. To all the new viewers who just joined in on Sports Beyond Cancer, I hope you're liking the stream, and I hope you have hit the like button, and hope mainly you hit the subscribe button. And please, the chat box is completely open. Please do let us know what do you think will be a good score for USA here to defend. What do you think will be the score that USA will reach tonight? Bass delayed into his second over. This time once again a slow one, the ball keeping low. It was pitched in good length, and Mukamalla failing to read the line and length of the ball, and he's been beaten, and that will be a dot ball as the ball goes into the keeper's hands there. Please do let us know in the chat box how much do you think will USA manage to score here, so that we can have a discussion here. That's the lead running in. This time banks it in short and he goes for the pull there. The ball was climbing on the batter there. Wonderfully bowled, wonderfully executed bouncer. And that will be yet another dot ball here. Bas the lead, showing his class, showing his skill set, improvising every single ball, bringing a lot of variations with every single ball. And he's been a wonderful, wonderful performer. He's been a trump card for Netherlands. Mukamalla has batted wonderfully against the Pacers here out today. And this time Mukamalla will step out, make way for himself as he backs away towards the leg side, and he tries to pull it towards the deep square leg region. Doesn't get good contact on the bat ball there, and the ball one bounce towards the fielder there on the deep square leg region, and good fielding out there in the deep. 115 for 3 after 12.3 overs. Shubham Ranjane, who looked extremely in prime touch, especially in the game against Pakistan. He waged a lone battle there against Pakistan in Colombo, and here he is now, 1 of 1, all set to take on Bas Dili. This time he shuffles across the off stump and tucks the ball away towards the deep square leg region, and the man running in from the fine leg dives, puts in a slide towards his left, and stops the ball just before the ropes, and happy to give away 2 runs there. Good fielding, good cricket all round there, 117 for 3, 12.4 overs, the run rate 9.24. That's the scenario out there in the middle. Can USA get somewhere close to 200 tonight? It seems like that. They are batting at the run rate of 9.24. This time a little bit short, and he shuffles across, and the ball has been hit over the fielder there in the short fine leg region, and that will trickle down to the boundary, teasing the fielder Klassen into the boundary there. 4 runs there for Shubham Ranjane, and he shuffled across, and the ball was a little bit angled into the pads, and Shubham Ranjane, that was enough for Shubham Ranjane to swivel across and take the ball over the fielder stationed at the short fine leg region, and the ball trickles down into the boundary. 4 runs there. That will be a gift for Shubham Ranjane. A good shot there, and the USA camp is extremely happy with that shot. This time banged in shot outside the off stump, and he pulls it way from outside the off stump towards the left of the deep mid wicket fielder. Happy to take a single there and retain strike there, and 122 for 3 there. Eight runs coming off Bas lead second overs, 2 overs, 1 for 17, and USA 122 for 3 after 13 overs. So that's the scenario out there in the middle. USA, after being put into bat by Netherlands at the MA Chidambaram Stadium in Chennai, will be extremely happy at this stage. 13 overs, 122 for 3. They will definitely take the score any day on a Chennai wicket, and they need to ensure that they have a good final 5-6 overs, so that they ensure they get somewhere close to 200, because 200 is going to be a good score on this wicket. This time Van der Merwe into his third. He's been expensive in the first 2 overs. This time slowed it down through the air outside the off stump, and the ball pitching and turning away from the batter, and Shubham Ranjane opening the face of the bat and guiding it towards the sweeper cover region for just a single there. This time a full length delivery, and Mukamalla hitting it straight like an arrow over the bowler's head, and it crashes straight into the advertising boards there. What a wonderful shot there by Mukamalla there. He's batting wonderfully here tonight. A slow ball, a lot of flight there, and his eyes lit up, and it was meant to be hit. A 76-meter hit here from Mukamalla. A beautiful shot. Once again a flighted delivery. This time he goes over the cover regions, and the fielder there from long off will cut it off just before the boundary. 2 runs there. A wonderful shot. He's not trying to force a shot, he's just timing the ball, and this time it was thrown up once again in the air. Tossed up. Courage is tough from Van der Merwe, and it's gone with the shot this time over the offside, and he'll pick up 2 runs there, Mukamalla. Once again, flighted delivery. He goes inside out, and this time the fielder from the sweeper cover running towards his right, and beautiful, beautiful batting there. He picks up yet another 2 runs there. Mukamalla. He's now raced to 62 off 39. And this time it was flighted again, this time outside the off stump, and Mukamalla going down and driving the ball in the air towards the sweeper cover region, and Ackerman running towards his right and stopping a well-deserved boundary there for Netherlands. This time he has bowled it a little bit short, and he's cut it towards the left of the sweeper cover there, and the batters will easily come back for 2 runs. 3 consecutive twos here in this over, and 13 runs coming off the first 5. It's been a good over here for Mukamalla and USA. Can Mukamalla maximize on the last ball? Van der Merwe has been expensive. 2.5, none for 35. This time wonderfully bowled, angling into the batter, into the pads, and he taps it towards the right of Van der Merwe, and the batters exchange crossover for a single. 136 for 3 after 14 overs, and that will be a drinks break now. 14 overs done, and a regulation drinks break out there, as USA are 136 for 3 after the end of the 14th over. To all the listeners who are joined in on this channel, I hope you're enjoying the cricketing contest and the cricketing spectacle that's been at display in this tournament. Today was a wonderful historic day. I mean, yesterday was a historic day too. Italy beating Nepal, their first ever win in the ICC tournament, and this is going to do a word of good for the European cricket too. And earlier today, Zimbabwe defeating Australia. What a game it was on in Colombo. I mean, a 23-run victory, blessing Muzerbani and Bennett with the bat, and then Sikandar Raza giving that final touches with the bat, and then blessing Muzerbani and Evans producing spells of their life, and crumbling Australian top order there, and then coming back to remove Matt Renshaw in the end, who waged the lone battle. Australia will be definitely disappointed, but definitely they are a team of character. They will definitely come back strong. They will put the defeat behind and will come back more stronger, just like it's been said, an injured lion is twice dangerous. So we can never write off Australia. That's the kind of domination that they have had over the world cricket across the genders here, especially in this format, or especially in this sport, cricket. And with that said, and then we had UAE versus Canada. Canada looked like they were going to win the game easily, and then walks in Shoaib Khan, and he took the game away completely from them, smashing some 23 balls 50 or 27 balls 58, I'm not sure, and UAE ending up on the winning side. And Canada was surprised. They were taken aback, and they were surprised and stunned. They were stunned completely. They were taken by a storm called Shoaib Khan, who walked out into the middle at the Arun Jaitley Stadium and completely took the game away from them. And right now we are here poising towards a wonderful game on our cards from the MA Chidambaram Stadium in Chennai. 136 for 3 after being put into bat in 14 overs by USA, and they look promising to go somewhere close to 180, 196, and USA will be definitely targeting the 200 mark at the rate which they have been batting, especially Mukamalla, who's been timing the ball wonderfully. 65 runs from his 41 balls. He was dropped in the last game, and he has been brought into this game, and he's been promoted to number 3, and he's batted wonderfully. He's paid back for the faith shown to him by the management and the captain there. He's done wonders there, and he's definitely raised his hands and taken that number 3 position by the caller there. He is going to be the number 3 solution for USA going along in the tournament, or going along in the long way. He's proved why he's a batter of such caliber, and how we can be a permanent batter at that position there for USA. Shubham, beg your pardon, Ranjane. So that's the scenario. Not Ranjane, beg your pardon, Mukamalla. So Mukamalla showing it out to the team that to the faith that's been put on him, and they have brought him into this team today, and he is wonderfully still out there in the middle. 65 of 41 as Klassen is back to bowl into his third over. 2 overs, 1 for 20. Klassen has been brought back into the attack for the third over, and the keeper will be standing up to the stumps for Mukamalla so that he doesn't charge down the ground. And that's a good captaincy out there by Scott Edwards, who's brought himself up to the stumps here. This time Klassen running in to bowl to Mukamalla, this time a little bit short outside the off stump, and Mukamalla happy to open the face of the bat and steer the ball towards the backward point region for an easy single there. Netherlands will be keen to get a breakthrough here. They will be eager to get a breakthrough. Can one wicket bring three? Can they manage to pull things a little bit here? And they will be eager to get some thing going here. Klassen, can he pick his second of the night here? Klassen running in to bowl to Shubham Ranjane. This time a driving length delivery outside the off stump. Lot of width there. Poor bowling, and he goes over the infield, and the ball is rolling towards the boundary fence there in the deep cover region. And the man running in from the backward point region runs all the way along, and he puts in a dive, and he pushes the ball within the field of play. Great fielding there. Great commitment there. And he puts in a dive and pushes the ball within the field of play. That will be a great effort there from the fielder out in the deep. Full commitment there. 100 marks for his attitude there. Wonderful stuff. Saving 2 runs for your nation out there in the field in the humid Chennai ground here. This time a slower ball. He rolls the finger, and Shubham happy to guide it towards the mid-off fielder and the scamper for a quick single there. Mukamalla 66 of 42. That's the scenario out there. He's batting wonderfully. He's on strike once again. This time he tries to go early. Fall shot there from Mukamalla. And a bottom edge there. He was early into the shot. Probably a slower one. 115 clicks there. Rightfully there. Slow one there. And he was early into the shot. Only managing an under edge. Lucky there. The ball just crashing onto his pads. And no damage there for Mukamalla. This time he's bowled in a little bit short, and Mukamalla going straight over the bowler's head, and the fielder there, Max Deward, will cut it off, running in from the long on region. That will be two more runs for Mukamalla. He is picking a lot of doubles here in this game. Mukamalla, he is wonderfully analyzing the field, and is managing to hit the gaps. He is managing to pick the fielders there, and is completely kept the scoreboard ticking here. The partnership now 37 of 23. And here he comes, Klassen. This time bangs in shot. Poor ball to bowl to a well-settled batter there. He will definitely not miss out on that. A half tracker angling into the batter, and Mukamalla rocks back and slams it, pulls it towards the deep mid-wicket region. The ball sailing deep into the stands, and the captain is not happy with the delivery. That will be the end of the over. 12 runs coming off this over. An expensive over in terms of the scenarios out there in the middle for Netherlands, and 148 for 3 after 15. They are now close to the 10 run and over mark. The current run rate 9.86 to be precise, and Netherlands will be absolutely kicking themselves, especially Fred Klassen, who bowls that kind of a delivery, that kind of wit to a well settled batter out there. Saiteja Mukamalla, the fourth six of the night for Saiteja Mukamalla. He's on 74, unbeaten of 45 balls. What a star he has been. He's back into the team with a bang. He's shown the team management that he's here to play, and he's not there to be on the sidelines. And definitely it's a great sign for the coach to have when one of your stars comes into your team and he starts performing right away. And Saiteja Mukamalla grabbing his opportunity by the corners there, and he's showing out to the management that he's here to stay, he's here to fight for his place, and he is here to lead the charge for USA from the front. This time the ball stopping on the batter there, Van Beek there. It was a good length delivery, and Shubham Ranjane tapping it towards the deep mid-wicket region, and the batters will cross over for a single run. Shubham Ranjane will be happy to watch the proceedings from the other end, with the way, especially with the way Mukamalla has been batting, and he would be happy to be a spectator and watch the game from the other end there. Mukamalla 74 not out of 45, and 15.1 overs done, 149 for 3. The run rate 9.82. Van Beek running in to bound to Mukamalla. This time a lot of width on the offside, and he tries to cut it. The ball is flying in the air, just short of the field there in the third man region. That'll just be one run. He would have had his heart in his mouth there. Mukamalla. The ball was banged in a little bit short, and it was climbing on the batter. He goes in for the cut shot. It flew off his bat in the air, just short of the fielder, running in from the deep in the third man region. And the projected score now inching towards 200. It's 199 if they continue batting at this rate. This time Van de Beek banks it in shot, and was that a slower bouncer? I think he gets an edge there. Does he get an edge? And has the keeper managed to catch it? And we never know what has happened out there. He's having some discussions out there in the middle. That'll be one for the over. Nothing there from the umpire there. And what a good directed bouncer there. The ball was climbing on batter. Shivam Ranjane unable to get any bat on ball. And that'll just be a dot ball there. Wonderfully bowled bouncer there. Van Beek was indicating there was an edge. Definitely nothing there. This time he shuffles outside the off stump there, and the ball was bowled wide and short, and he cuts it towards the backward point fielder there. That'll just be one run there for the batter there. 150 comes up in style. 150 comes up for USA in the 16th over. They will be extremely pleased with their performances, especially with the way they have come out to bat in the power play, and then how they have played through the middle phase, especially with the likes of Mukamalla carrying his bat through the middle phase, and he's been consistently kept the scoreboard ticking, taking those twos, taking those ones, hitting those odd boundaries, and definitely tormenting the bowlers with his long range hits and the power hits that he brings along with his game. He's been an absolute anchor for USA. He has all the shots in his trade, and he's proven why he's a classic batsman, and he needs to be out there in the middle and not warming the benches out there, and definitely proving a word or two for the coaching and the management staff out there with this performance. Mukamalla 75 of 46 balls, 47 runs required of 29. Beg your pardon, 47 runs, the partnership of 29, and Mukamalla on strike. Van de Beek this time goes to cut and completely misses the line and length of the ball. No footwork there. A lapse in concentration by the batter there. Tries to cut the ball too hard, and that lapse in concentration has resulted in a dot ball there for USA. The ball was meant to be hit, but unfortunately he misses the line and length of the ball. Van Beek running in. This time he bowls an off cutter, rolls the fingers on the ball. The ball was outside the off stump, and Mukamalla, failing to read it, goes in for the drive, but unfortunately gets an edge, and the ball rolls down toward the fielder in the long on region. An easy single there, and he will retain strike for the next over, and USA are 153 for 3 after 16 overs. That's the scenario out there in the middle at the MA Chidambaram Stadium. USA 153 for 6 after being put into bat by Netherlands earlier in the evening today, and this will be an interesting contest. We have had 2 great contests earlier through this day, and being it a weekend, this has been an absolute cricketing spectacle for all the fans around the globe, especially the cricketing fans around the globe. Let's see what this game has on cards and what this game brings tonight. This is looking like a promising game, and the game is slowly inching towards the end of the first innings. We have 4 more overs to go. How much more can the Netherlands get? Can they get USA get? Can they get somewhere close to 200? Will this be a game going down the wire here? Once again, Bas the lead, wonderfully bowled here, and he's pulled it towards the deep square leg fielder there, and that'll just be 1 run. To all the listeners out here, hope you have hit the subscribe button. That subscription will mean a lot to us in this journey. And this time a full length delivery, and he's managed to hit it between the 2 fielders there in the deep, and a direct hit and a proper throw could have been interesting here. Mukamalla was struggling in the non-strikers end, but nevertheless they come back for 2 runs and no damage there. That'll just be 2 runs. A slow one here from Bas the lead. He's once again bowled the knuckleball, and the batter early into his shot only managing to get an edge, and the ball rolling towards the 2 fielders out there in the deep on the leg side between the deep mid-wicket fielder and the long on region, so they have sufficient time to come back for the 2 runs. This time bangs it in short and was straying down the leg, and it was a big let off. That was a poor ball, a gift on the cards, but Shivam Ranjane unable to get good connection on it, only manages to get a decent amount of bats, and the ball goes towards the fine leg region, and that'll just be his one run. Mukamalla, as we watch through his innings, what a wonderful, wonderful character he's been today. The range of shots he has in his armory, definitely, he is making out a statement to the USA camp. I'm not there to warm the bench. I'm a batsman of class, and I can bat at number 3. As soon as he comes into the playing 11 today, he's marched out in fashion today. This time, wide outside the off stump, doesn't time it too well, goes slow and gets underneath the ball, and the ball goes over the cover region there, and well short of the incoming fielder there from the sweeper cover region. That will be a dot ball there. 54 runs for 54% of his runs coming in the cover regions. Mukamalla, definitely, he's strong there. That's his favorite reason, favorite area to go to. He goes down on his knees and opens the face of the bat, gets low and times it to perfection, and that's been his strength throughout this game. We have seen some wonderful cover shots through the ground, in the air, and he's mastered it all. This time, banged in shot, and he's hit it high in the air. Will this be taken? Yes, definitely it will be taken. He's tried to bounce out Mukamalla, and Mukamalla goes for the hook shot, and probably that was the top edge, and the ball was lurking in the air for a long time in the night sky, and the fielder there stations himself comfortably, and he's watched the ball till the end, and he's managed to latch on to the cat, and that will be the end of a wonderful innings here. Sai Teja Mukamalla trying to hook the ball and pull it towards the deep square leg region, and an easy catch there for Ackerman. He was lurking under the ball for a long time, but stations himself calmly and waits for the ball to come and softly pouch into his hand. And a great catching technique out there from Ackerman. Sai Teja Mukamalla dismissed for 79 of 51 balls. He's batted wonderfully for USA here, coming into this team tonight. And he's taken a great pressure off the other batters there, and he's played an anchoring knock, and he's left USA in a comfortable stage here. 159 at the end of the almost at the end of the 17th over, and that'll be 159 for USA after 16.5 overs. Shubham Ranjane will be keen to up the ante here. He's been playing second fiddle to Mukamalla all this while, and he was enjoying the proceedings from the other end. He will now have to come to the forefront. He will have to now take the charge as Milind Kumar joins him out in the middle there at the MA Chidambaram Stadium in this 21st game of the ICC Men's T20 World Cup 2026. Milind Kumar walking in at number 6 for USA. 3 overs and a ball to go. How much more can the USA get here? Please drop in your comment there. This time a slow one angling into the pads, and he taps it towards the short square leg fielder there, and that'll just be a single, and Milind is off the mark. He'll retain strike here. 160 for 4 after the end of 17th, and what a wonderful start for USA this has been in the game. 160 for 4 after 17. They will take this score on any given day, especially on this Chennai wicket. A wonderful batting there from Mukamalla, who was dismissed just in the last over. He played wonderfully today coming into this team after being sidelined in the last game. He's shown it out to the management that he's here to stay. He's here to fight and compete for his place, and he's shown wonderful abilities he possesses, especially the range of shots he can play, and he's proving a statement out to the management and the captain that he's here to stay in the team. He's there to play in the team, and so here we go. 164 for after 17 overs, and how much do you guys think will USA put on board with just 3 overs to go? Please drop in your comment in the chat box. The chat box is completely open now. Since the start, we are just waiting for that first conversation to strike that conversation. Someone please drop in a chat, and we'll be happy to continue the conversation there. This time, Kyle Klein into the attack, angling into the pads, and Milind Kumar tucking it away towards the deep square leg region. That will be just 1 run there. Shubham Ranjane will be keen to take the center stage now. He would want to take the aggressors role now. He was happy playing the second fiddle all this while, and he would be keen to come out and take some pressure off the other batter there, Milind Kumar, who's just walked out and taken a single there. He would want to keep the scoreboard ticking. He would want to keep the strike rate and the run rate at the similar consistent pace that they have carried throughout the innings here. Shubham Ranjane shuffling across, and he goes for the scoop shot and he's managed to get some bat onto it, and the ball going away towards the fine leg boundary. That'll be 4 runs for Shubham Ranjane. A creative, a cheeky stuff out there from Shubham Ranjane. He knew that definitely the ball would be angled into him, and he's shuffling across the off stump, and that was an off cutter, and the ball was climbing on the batter, and he shifts the face of the bat, and he scoops the ball over the infield, over the keeper, and the ball goes into the boundary. Great shot there by Ranjane. He's shown some great glimpses in this tournament, and he's batted wonderfully, especially against Pakistan too. And can he take USA close to 200 here tonight? Once again, banged in shot, poor delivery, but fails to capitalize on it. He's pulled it straight towards the fielder on a couple of bounces towards the fielder station at the deep square leg region. Nothing more than 1 run there, and that will be 166 for 4 after 17.3 overs. Kyle Martin, the former New Zealand wicket keeper, is out there with the mic with the broadcast team. She's covering some, giving in some insights on the TV channel. Definitely a wonderful player during her career. She was extremely good behind the wickets too. And here is Kyle Klein bowling into the batter, and he's hit it straight past the bowler. That'll just be 1 run towards the long on region there. Kyle Martin and Susie Bates, and the likes of Susie Bates, they have been instrumental over the years for the New Zealand women's cricket team. And Kyle Martin, what a wonderful player she was during her era. I mean, wicket-keeper batter for New Zealand. She's currently with the broadcast team of Star Sports, currently giving in her thoughts. And here he comes, Klein running in. He's bowled a slower bouncer. Poor length there. A lot of time, lot of width, and no pace offered. But Shubham has all the time in the world. He swivels across and smashes it over the deep square leg region. The ball sailing into the stand. That's a wonderful 6 to... Beg your pardon, there's 1 more ball to go. Wonderful 6 to the name of Shubham Ranjane there. What a wonderful shot. He's a strong man there. He's shown it in the last game against Pakistan. He scored a well-deserved 50 for a losing cause against Pakistan. He fought till the end against Pakistan. But here he is taking the center stage, especially after playing second fiddle all this while to Mukamalla here. Once again, a slower bouncer. This time all he could do is get some bat onto it, and the ball rolling towards a deep fine leg fielder there, and that'll just be 1 run, and he will be happy to retain strike here. 29 of 16 for Shubham Ranjane, and that'll be 174 for 4 at the end of the 18th over, and 12 more balls to go. Can USA get the 26th run and reach the magical 200 figure mark, which can be a psychological advantage over the Netherlands here in the home of at the MA Chidambaram Stadium in Chennai? Well, pretty bummed, especially with the number of fans here who have opted to come on live in the stream here. And let's see what went wrong in the stream here. We have not been able to generate the views. Just 75 views in the past 1.5 hours. It's pretty disappointing here. I'm not sure what's wrong with the description or the title. I haven't been able to draw viewers, especially in this game. It's just being 75 till now. This time a slow one, and it was in the arc. It was a half volley, and Shubham Ranjane wouldn't miss out on that. He goes deep, he goes long, straight over the infield, straight over the long off fielder there. The ball sailing into the stands in the Chennai stadium here. That was a knuckle ball, half volley, lot of width outside the off stump, and Shubham Ranjane has smashed it straight from the middle of his blade, 89 meters 6, and the ball's flying into the air. And the USA camp are definitely happy. They are definitely looking at 200 plus here tonight. This time, once again, banks in shot. Poor ball to Shubham Ranjane. He swivels across. He was anticipating a short ball there, a premeditated shot, because he has read the intentions of the bowler there. And he swivels across and uses the pace of the bowler and guides the ball over the short fine leg fielder and into the boundary. 1 bounce into the boundary there for a couple of bounces and into the boundary for Shubham Ranjane. Wonderful batting. 10 runs coming off the first 2 balls of the penultimate over. This could be a crucial over. This could lead the USA to get closer to the 200 mark. He is taking the charge, Shubham Ranjane. He's washed it all the way till now from the other end, playing second fiddle to Mukhamalla, and now he's taking the center stage there, and this time wonderfully bowled, angling into the pads, and all he can do is tuck it away towards the square leg field, deep square leg fielder there, just for one run there. And 185 for 4 after 18.3. That's the scenario out there in the middle. The run rate exactly 10 runs and over. And Milind Kumar, who's on 3 of 3. Can he manufacture some shots here? This will be the crucial 3 balls, especially if USA have to get somewhere closer to 200 here. 11 runs coming off the first 3. What can Milind Kumar do out there for USA? Can he play a small cameo of 15-20 runs here? This time banged in shot, he goes for the pull, and he has been caught. And Bas Delete picking up a wicket here. The ball was angling away from the batter towards the leg side, and he goes for the pull shot, and I think that was a thin edge, or probably he got some bat onto it. And Scott Edwards diving to his left, a full-fledged dive, and he takes on the catch. He holds on to it. He's tried to manufacture a shot towards the fine leg region, and Edwards pulling off a catch there. And Bas Delete once again picking up a wicket here. And Milind Kumar will have to depart for 3 runs there. 185 for 5 after 18.4 overs. Milind Kumar caught Scott Edwards, balled Bas Delete. He has to depart just making 3 runs of 4 balls there. The last ball of the delivery of the penultimate over here in the USA versus the Netherlands clash here. So this is going to be I'm not sure who's walked out to the middle. Just give me a moment. We'll just confirm with you who's walked out in the middle to join Shubham Ranjani out there. So the batter to join Shubham Ranjani out there is Harmit. He can hit the ball hard too. He can tonk the ball out of the park too, just like he has shown glimpses during the previous games, in the warm-up games especially. And Harmit Singh, a former player in the Indian circuit, Indian domestic circuit, is now playing for USA. 33-year-old Harmit Singh has walked in at number 7 for USA here, and number 6, beg your pardon, for USA. And that was a knuckle ball, the previous one. Bas Delete executing his knuckleballs to perfection. For the second time in this innings, he has managed to pick up a wicket there with the knuckleball. And the Netherlands fans in the stands are extremely happy on the toes, and this time he's bombing in, and Harmit Singh taps it towards the long on region, and their batters will only manage a single there. One more ball to go in this over, and 186 for 5. And Shubham Ranjane batting wonderfully on 40 of 19. He's been playing wonderful knock on this today this evening, and he's been taking control of things out there in the middle. To all the fans who are listening to this, please let us know what you think is going to be a good score out there in the wicket here. Shubham Ranjane facing in Bas Delete for one last time. He's picked up 3 wickets for 36, and he's tucked it away, and he was extremely keen to get the strike for the last over, and he's tucked it away cleverly towards the long on region, and the batters crossed over for single, and some friendly banter being exchanged between Shubham Ranjane and Bas Delete. As Bas Delete completes his spell, once again he's proved wonderful with the ball for Netherlands here, picking up 3 for 37 of his quota of 4 overs, and 187 for 5 after 19 overs here. USA, after being put into bat for by Netherlands here at the MA Chidambaram Stadium, and USA will take 187 for 5 of 19 any day on this wicket in Chennai here at the MA Chidambaram Stadium. So one last over to go. We have a lot of drama here. Will it be a dramatic over? Who's going to have the last laugh? How much more can the USA get? Can they get to the magical 300 number? Van Beek has bowled wonderfully, 3 for 19 on this wicket, and he is going to be taking the responsibility of bowling the last over for Netherlands here. Shubham on strike on 41 of 20, and Van Beek running in to bowl to Shubham here. This time a slower ball outside the off stump, and he tries to go for a big heave across the line, and fails to read the change of pace on the delivery, only managing to get the thick edge, and the ball rolling away, and the batters easily completing that single there. Harmit Singh is now on strike. 188 for 5. Can the USA get 12 runs of the last 5 balls and take USA to the magical psychological advantage score of 200 here. Can they get to the 200 mark? We'll have to wait and watch as Van Beek will be keen to run in and bowl to Hermit here. Hermit taking his time here, looking at his field here. He's taking his time, and Hermit now on strike to face Van Beek here. Van Beek running in to bowl to Hermit, and he is charging down the ground, and change of pace. He's rolled his fingers, and the ball is in the air, lurking in the air, and it's wonderfully taken there. It was dying on the fielder there, coming in from long on region, and the fielder's Rolof Vandermeer, he doesn't miss many. He's a wonderful fielder for Netherlands over the years. He is the experienced campaigner, and he completes the catch by putting in a dive, and Harmeet Singh will be dismissed here, and he would have to walk. Logan Van Beek picking up his first wicket of the night, and Harmeet Singh will have to walk for just one run on the board there, and that will be Shivam Ranjane still away from the strike there. That will be causing a big concern for USA. They would have liked Shivam Ranjane to be back on strike, but nevertheless Harmeet Singh now dismissed for one off 2 balls, caught by Rolof Vandermeer at the long on region of the bowling of Logan Van Beek. So 188 for 6 of 19.2. 4 more balls left, and can USA get somewhere close to 200? They would be eager to get to the 200 mark. That will definitely be a psychological number advantage, especially against Netherlands on this wicket in Chennai at the MA Chidambaram Stadium. Mohammad Mohsin, the 29-year-old spinner, is out there in the middle to join Shivam Ranjane. Can he give Shivam Ranjane the strike back? Van Beek running in once again, a full toss outside the off stump, and he has guided it happily towards the fielder there in the backward point region. He's happy to give the strike back to Shivam Ranjane, who's been striking the ball wonderfully today. He is batting with a strike rate of 242 of 21, and Mohammad Mohsin happy to watch the proceedings from the other end, as 3 more balls to go in this over, and can they get somewhere close to 200 there? Can they get a couple of good hits and reach the 200 mark here? 189 for 6 of 19.3. Van Beek running into Shivam Ranjane. Shivam Ranjane will be eager to maximize on this. This time banged in shot. Was it way above the head? Will that be a wide ball? Yes, definitely that would be a wide ball. Shivam Ranjane looking at the third umpire there, and the third umpire flexing his arm and signaling it to the main umpire there that this was definitely going above the head, and that will be a wide ball, and he would have to bowl that once again. 1 for the over called, and that will be also a wide ball. And 190 for 6. 3 more balls. Can Shivam Ranjane somehow get those 10 runs here? 190 for 6. Van Beek running into bowl to Shivam Ranjane this time. A full length delivery angling into the pads, and he's hit it wide off the long on fielder there. Max DeWitt collecting the ball, and the batters scampering back for 2 runs there. Wonderful running within the wickets. Shivam Ranjane, he's nursing an injury. We have seen him limping in the previous games, and once again this second run probably aggravating that injury. He's been carrying through this tournament here. He has been a tough character. He's playing his best despite the injury, whatever it is. He's been giving it all for this USA team here, and once again he's batting wonderfully. He batted wonderfully against Pakistan for a losing cause, and here is on 44 of 22. This time wide outside the off stump. That was way outside the wide guidelines. He could have left it. That would have been a wide, but nevertheless he goes over the infield and hits it over the point region, and that will just be 2 runs there. The fielder from the sweeper cover running in towards his left and cutting the ball, and that will just be 2 runs for Shivam Ranjane and USA. 194 for 6, 19.5 balls, 19.5 overs, 1 last ball to go, and Shivam Ranjane just 1 hit away from a well-deserved half century. Can Shivam Ranjane get to the 50 mark, and can he also take USA to the 200 figure here? Van Beek running in one last time in this innings. This time a low full toss, a dipping full toss, a slow one. He rolls his finger. The ball's been hit towards the deep mid wicket region, and the batters will scamper for a second run here. And with that, the end of the first innings. USA will be extremely happy. The team will be comfortably happy. 196 put on board on the Chennai wicket here after being put into bat from Netherlands. USA 196 from 6, 196 for 6 off the quota of 20 overs. That's the scenario out there in the middle. Let me put the scorecard in for you. That's the scenario after being put into bat. Shayan Jahangir, the wicketkeeper, starting off the proceedings with great fashion. He was in a hurry. He batted beautifully, especially during the power play, charging the bowlers, taking on the bowlers, counter-attacking the bowlers. A cameo of 20 runs off 14 balls, 2 sixes and 1 4 involved in it, but he was bowled by Klein special there. And then Monank Patel, the captain, carried off from there along with Sai Teja Reddy Mukhamalla. Sai Teja Reddy Mukhamalla, who was dropped in the last game, has come back into the squad and played a wonderful innings of 79 of 51 balls with a strike rate of 154.90. I mean, he's thrown his hands and he's taken the number 3 spot, and he's shown the faith back in the management for trusting him, and he's paid back wonderfully with this knock here. Monank Patel, 36 of 22, the captain, was dismissed, caught by Edwards, ball lead there. And Sai Teja Mukhamalla, once again a beautiful knock there. Sanjay Krishnamurthy unable to find runs just like the last game. He was dismissed early. A gap between bat and pad, and his stumps was shattered, and he was bowled by Klassen there. Shubham Ranjane once again. He's playing a gem of a knock. He's been the anchor. He's been the trump card for USA in this tournament. He's batted wonderfully against almost all the teams, even against Pakistan in the losing cause. He scored a well-deserved 50. Today he was just short of a well-deserved 50, 2 runs short of a well-deserved 50, 48 runs of 24 balls with a strike rate of 200. And what a late onslaught he has provided to take USA close to the 200 mark there. So that's it for the USA batting here. They have put up 196 on board, and they will be eager to defend it on the Chennai wicket with the amount of bowlers they have. And for the Netherlands there, Aryan Dutt was today expensive here. He just bowled 2 overs and gave away 24 runs. Not his day tonight. Logan Van Beek wonderfully bowling 4 overs, 1 for 28. Kyle Klein 1 for 35 off his 4, and Fred Klassen 1 for 32. Royal van der Merwe a little bit expensive, 12 runs per over, 3 overs, none for 36. And Bas de Leede, the star of the night once again. He's been a wonderful player for Netherlands, bowling, batting, fielding. He's been the complete all-rounder. 4 overs, 3 for 37 for Bas de Leede. And with that, USA 196 for 6. And at the end of the 20th over, and Netherlands will be eager to come up with a great power play to chase the 196 score that's been put on board. And we'll be back with a small break, and please don't go away anywhere. Stay tuned. We'll be back with more action here. We'll be back on Sports Beyond Cancer for the chase. This is going to be a crucial contest. Hope you hit that subscribe button, and hope you're loving the show. Please drop in your feedback in the comment section regarding the telecast, and if you want me to improvise on anything, please, I'm definitely would be happy to take the critical criticism, because it helps me grow as a person, it helps me grow as a character, and it definitely helps me to grow as an individual in regards to the sports streaming as well as the sports commentary is concerned. So any feedback will be much appreciated, because that definitely gives me a space to grow, a space to reflect on myself, and a space to improvise myself, and to space to work on myself. So please feel free to drop in a comment in the chat box, and thank you very much. We'll be back soon with the second innings, as Netherlands will be chasing 197 at the MA Chidambaram Stadium in Chennai. So, the first wicket falling here for Netherlands. Welcome back to Sports Beyond Cancer. This is Saurabh Vittalmurthy. We are in for the chase. Netherlands versus USA versus Netherlands, and 198 the target set for 197 the target test for Netherlands, and Kenjige, who was brought into the attack for the second over, he's picked up a wicket of his first ball here. Wonderful stuff here. All the new players who have been roped into the playing 11 today. Mukamullah earlier, and Kenjige, who's been brought into this team today, picking up a wicket of this first ball. I mean, the ball keeping low and crashing onto the stumps of Levitt there, and Levitt has to depart there. Levitt has been clean bowled by Nostush Kenjige. And Netherlands 10 for 1. Basti lead walks out to the middle to join Max de Woord. This time, the ball was angling into the batter. Max de Woord rocking backwards and driving it towards the mid-on fielder there, and will easily open his account for today. 11 for fun from 1.3 overs. Netherlands will be definitely eager to get the scoreboard ticking, and they would be expecting to score as freely as possible in the first 6 overs with the field restrictions in play. The spine steps down the wicket and he drives it past the bowler there towards the long off fielder. That'll just be 1 run for Basti lead here. Well, unlucky on Levitt there. The ball keeping low, and Kenjige picking up a wicket of his first ball of his spell there. He's been brought into this squad today, into the playing 11 today, and he picks up a wicket straight away there. Once again angled into the batter, quick running between the wickets, great fielding there from the fielder coming in from mid-on region. He's got a direct hit, but the batters have made inside in time there. A quick running there between the wickets there by the batters. They were scampering for a quick single. He taps it down towards the mid-on fielder there and starts running the moment the ball made contact with the bat. And the mid-on fielder was running in, Harmit Singh there, and he picks the ball in one motion and has a shot at the stumps. Hits the stumps, but goes with an underarm throw. Hits the stumps, but unfortunately the batters was inside, had made it in time. And Kenjige, last ball of his first over, and that'll be a 1 run in the cover region. Once again, good running between the wickets, and 5 runs coming off the over and a wicket, the important wicket of Levitt there. And the Netherlands 14 for 1 after the end of 2 overs. To all the listeners who just joined us, hope you're doing good. Hope you had your dinner, and hope you had an exciting day of cricket here at the ICC Men's T20 World Cup 2026. Hope you enjoyed the wonderful game right from the start of the day. What a day it has been for the cricketing fans across the globe. I mean, Zimbabwe turning the tide there against Australia, winning the game by 23 runs at the Premadasa Stadium in Colombo. Ali Khan into his second over now to bowl to Basti lead. And the ball was just short off the fielder there. The ball was moving away from the batter, finds the edge, and the fielder there at short third man, just falling before him, just short of him. Basti lead survives here. He gets a reprieve here. 140.6 clicks on that ball. Ali Khan, it was banged in good length, and the ball was shaping away from the batter. The batter opening the face of the bat, and it falling short of the field there in the short third man region there. Well stopped there, no runs there, but that'll just be a dot ball there. Ali Khan running in this time, change of pace, a slower ball, and the batter completely failing to see that, and he's just put his bat in along the way, and the ball was in the air but in no man's land and going towards the third man region, and that'll just be 1 run for Basti lead here out in the middle. 15 for 1 after 2.2 overs, and the target 197 here. This time, once again, banks it in short. This time, lot of width there, and Max Dewood goes through the infield. A diving effort there from the fielder there in the cover regions, but in vain. The ball goes past him, and that'll be a boundary for Max Dewood. His first of the night today. He has timed it perfectly. He doesn't try to hit it too hard. And Kenjige, that was well within his grasp, should have stopped that at this level, and the ball going away into the cover regions for a boundary there. 19 for 1 after 19 for 1 after 2.3. That's the scenario out there in the middle. The target is 197, and Ali Khan running in to bowl to Max Dewood. Then this time, wonderfully bowled, good length ball straight towards the wicket there, angling into the batter, and he taps it towards the point region, and that'll be no runs there. Max Dewood has been consistent for Netherlands. He's a consistent run scorer since 2022 for Netherlands, and he's extremely strong towards the square region, in front of the square region, especially against the spin. So he's one of the key batters for Netherlands if they have to get to that 197 score, especially the current pair out there in the middle. They would be the key players to watch out for, and USA will be keen to get rid of them as early as possible earlier into the innings. This time angling into the pads, and he's tucked it away wonderfully. The ball is racing away towards the boundary in the fine leg region, and the fielder coming in from the deep square leg puts in a dive, rolls over and throws the ball back to the keeper there. Good stuff there from Mukamalla there. He saved 2 runs for his team. What a wonderful night Mukamalla is having. He's batted beautifully today, and here he is once again on the field, putting in his body behind the ball, saving 2 crucial runs for his team. Mukamalla, wonderful stuff there. 100% commitment, first with the bat, and now he's giving it all in the field there. He is contributing to the USA's success here. And this time again, short of length delivery outside the off stump, and he drives it through the infield on the offside, and the batters will come back for 2 runs as the ball goes towards the backward point region there, and that'll be 3 overs done. 9 runs coming off Ali Khan's over here, and Netherlands are 23 for 1 after the end of 3 overs here. (23 for 1 of 3). Netherlands requiring 174 runs of the next 17 overs. That's the scenario out there in the middle here. (197) the target, and Kenjige is back into his second over of the night, and he is bowling into D-lead, and he goes over the top. The ball was angling into the batter, and D-lead goes big. He's gone over the long on region. That'll be a 6 into the stands. A wonderful start. He's starting to counter-attack here, D-lead. He knows the target is going to be big today, and he has to take some early risks here, calculated risks. And it was a flighted delivery angling into the bat. He backs away towards the leg stump, and he hits it straight over the long on region, and that'll be an 84-meter 6 for Bas D-lead. Wonderful shot here. He's been in prime form with the bat, with the ball, and once again Netherlands will be banking on him to give them a positive start, especially after the early fall of the wicket of the Levitt. This time misfield there in the on-field. He goes to the back foot and slaps it towards the cover region, cover point region, and there's a misfield there, and once it passes the infield, the ball's going in towards the boundary there. No one to stop there. Poor fielding there from, I'm not sure if it's the skipper out there, Monang Patel. He should have definitely stopped that. The bowler won't be happy. The bowler has a look on his face, or a sad look on his face, sarcastic look on his face, beg your pardon, and that's been gone to the boundary. 10 runs coming off the first 2 balls. Kenjige this time angling the ball into the batter there, and the ball hits the non-striker and goes towards the mid-on fielder there. That'll just be a dot ball there. (164 from 99). Can Bas D-lead pull off yet another match-winning performances just like he did with the last game? He's done it with the ball today. He's picked up 3 today, and now he's come out to bat there at number 3 for Netherlands, and he will be keen to produce one more a match-winning innings. He's done it with the ball. He's riding high on confidence. He picked up 3 for 37 earlier in this evening, and he will be riding on a high to now deliver with the bat here for Netherlands and take them close to victory here tonight. Kenjige running in to bowl towards Max Durwood, and this time he backs away towards leg stump and taps it towards the mid-wicket fielder there. And the batters easily scampering for a quick single there. Kenjige is bowling wonderfully. He's throwing in a lot of variations. Unlucky on the misfield part. The ball went to the boundary there, and the BSD lead has been targeting the straight of the wicket there. Last ball, can Kenjige get a wicket here? Can he get the big wicket of D lead here? Let's see how it goes. He's running in to bowl, and this time a well-flighted delivery outside the off stump, and he tries to pierce through the infield there on the offside, but he's hit it straight to the fielder there in the cover region. That was the ball meant to be hit. He could have placed it perfectly, but he hits it straight towards the fielder in the cover region, and that'll be the end of the over. A good over, nevertheless, for Netherlands. 12 runs coming off it, and they are 35 for 1 after 4 wickets. They'll definitely need to pace their innings. They need to plan their chase. They did not go berserk from the word go. They need to cautiously set small targets, probably reach somewhere close to 90 around the 10 or 11 over mark, and then take the game from there. Take it deep, take it as much as possible, have a lot of wickets in hand so that you have a lot of batting at disposal, and then you can take the calculated risk in the fag end of the innings. And so that should be the case with Netherlands, especially with the fall of 11 wickets. That's how they need to approach the game, but we never know what the management is thinking there. What's on the cards here in the next 1 hour? Stay tuned. We'll be bringing you all the action from the MA Chidambaram Stadium from Chennai. Harmeet Singh is into the attack for the first time in this innings. This time a shot of a length ball, and that was outside the off stump. Lucky there, he gets an under edge, and it goes beyond the keeper towards the short third man fielder there. That'll just be 1 run. He almost chopped it on and off the bottom edge, and lucky there, he's still out there in the middle there. And Bas the lead will be keen to beg your pardon. Just feeling some atmospheric pressure here in my ears. I've been wearing the earphone all throughout the day, so just trying to keep it away for some time, so please don't mind in regards to that. Harmeet Singh into the attack, and he's flighted the ball, and it's angling into the batter, and his Max has driven it through the infield and towards the long off fielder there. He's happy to rotate the strike here. Harmeet wonderfully wearing his pace here. This one 88.2 clicks on the previous delivery, and 160 required from 94. 4.2 overs, 37 for 1. That's the scenario out there. This time he backs away, and the ball wonderfully turning away from the batter was pitched on leg and middle and turning away from the batter, and had an odd sort of a bounce, and he's the batter Max Dilly opening the face of the bat, and he's happy to rotate the strike once again. He's tapped it. Max Dilly has tapped it towards the point fielder, and they scamper for a quick single. Harmeet Singh has had a wonderful career with USA in the T20 international format, and he's has an economy of 7 runs. And this time he tries to sweep there. He's got a top edge. Will this be in the... Oh, it just goes over the 2 fielders running backwards from the deep square leg region there. And they go and trace the ball back, but lazy fielding there, lapse in concentration. The fielder won't be happy there. The batters come back for 2. They spot that the 2 fielders were extremely lazy in returning the ball back to the keeper. Lazy effort, a lapse in concentration, and the batters make the most of the opportunity, coming back for the 3rd run there. 156 from 92 balls, 41 for 1, 4.4 overs. Harmeet Singh. Max backs towards the leg side. Harmeet following him and bowling a low full toss. He drives it towards the mid-wicket region. No run there. That's going to be a dot ball. .41 for 1 after 4.5 overs. 156 more runs required from 91 balls. Harmeet Singh running into ball. That is a little bit short, but he's managed to hit it straight down the throat of the fielder there at the mid-on region. Poor stuff there from the bowler, and much more bad shot from the batter there. That was meant to be hit, but all he could do is drag it down to the fielder at the mid-on region there, and he will have to depart there. Max Durwood fell in a similar fashion in the previous game. The ball was ball shot and the ball was turning away from the batter, and he pulls it, drags it down straight to the fielder there, and a small jump from Milind Kumar, and he pouches onto the gate, and Harmeet Singh is pumped up. He picks up his first wicket of the night, and that's the end of the Max Dewar stay in the wicket in the middle there. He's dismissed for 13 of 11. He's caught by Milind, bowl Harmeet. That will be the second blood drawn by USA here today. Netherlands in deep trouble there. Max Dewar has been one of the star batters since the 2024 World Cup, and here they are staring at a big total 197 for 197 the target to chase, and here they are finding themselves in the trouble here once again with the fall of Max Dewar. And thank you very much for the comment, Ian Van Rensburg 6821. Thank you for acknowledging my commentary. Definitely means a lot. Thank you. This will definitely help me work towards this channel and bring in more sporting stuff, bring in more sporting verticals, not just cricket, football, basketball, tennis, and definitely this is a work in progress. I've covered all the sports across the globe, especially in India and New Zealand, so this will be a wonderful opportunity. I'm just starting out with YouTube, and comments like this definitely makes my day and makes me believe in myself and makes me definitely to work and bring the more best content to you. Definitely waiting for that 500 mark so that I can invest in a better lighting or some better gears to improve the streaming content and bring out the best for you. Especially extremely keen to promote sports in the community, especially provide good sports journalism to the fans out there, not just some cringe content like the other channels where they focus on memes and cringe contents and where they mock and ridicule the players. I'm not sure why these sporting fans like such kind of a content here. You can see the numbers for yourself that today we have just had 170 views in the past 2 hours of streaming here, and those guys have over thousands and thousands of views because they do cringe content, use a lot of derogatory words against the players, and also mock the players and ridicule them, use memes from movies and mock the players and talk about their personal stuffs and ridicule them, and that's what sports streaming means to them. But I'm not shocked about the content they are producing, but I'm shocked about the number of viewership they are getting in the name of sports streaming there, watch alongs there, and the fans supporting them with the huge numbers of viewership and the likes and the subscribers. And here we are struggling to get in the views, just 170 views in the last 1.5 hour. But nevertheless, thank you for your wonderful comment. That means a lot. That means you are a true patron of sports and you just love the commentary the way it is, pure sports commentary. And thank you for your feedback. Definitely we'll work on that. Ivan Rensberger 6821, thank you for your acknowledgement there. And you can also drop in your feedback. I mean, definitely you could give in your critical feedback here so that I could develop as a person, I could improvise on the commentary, and I can better the show as I go along. And we can this is a work in progress, to be honest, because YouTube is something new to me, so we can work on it. And definitely any feedback will be taken in the positive way, and that will definitely aid me because I'm expecting such feedback to develop. It's two-way policy. I give you content and you give me a feedback of how I can improvise myself, how we can better our content. And thank you for that comment there. Van Schlackwijk, the star of the USA cricket team, he is leading the wickets table in this tournament. He's picked up 4 in both the games. He's picked up 4 against Pakistan. He's picked up 4 against India. He's been wonderful with his lengths. He's been wonderful with his slower ones. He's been a star. He's been a sensational revelation for USA in this tournament. 8 wickets in 2 games, and that too against the big nations India as well as Pakistan. He's managed to create a dent into the batting lineups of both the Asian stalwarts there. This time angled it once again. Van Schlackwijk picking up a wicket as soon as he enters into the game. He just has the knack of picking up wickets. Ackerman will have to depart for a golden duck here, and he will be making the long way back. The ball was angled into the pad and he flicks it in the air towards the mid-wicket region, and he's been caught there. Once again rolling the fingers, the ball angling into the batter, and Ackerman going in for the traditional flick, and an easy catch there for Shubham Ranjane, who was stationed himself in the short mid-wicket region. And Van Schlackwijk, what a wonderful season, what a wonderful World Cup he's having. 9 wickets and just into his first over of the third game, and he's picked up yet another batter here who will have to walk out for a duck. Colin Ackerman doesn't trouble the scorers here, walks out for a duck, and Netherlands in deep, deep trouble out there this evening. The required run rate now going about 10 and a half now, 10.6 to be precise, and 152 required in 86 balls. That's the scenario out there in the middle. Netherlands Basti lead has been batting on 22 of 15. He will be the key man for USA to get. He has been holding the fort there. He was the wonderful. He bowled well today, picking up 3 wickets, and now he is doing it with the bat. He would be the main man between USA and defeat today and victory today. Beg your pardon. And stay tuned for more sporting action. A lot of games coming in the next few days, especially the big blockbuster between India and Pakistan on the 15th. I'm expecting a good turnaround, especially for that game. So please jump in that day, hit the bell icon so that you don't miss an action from this channel, so you don't miss any updates that we provide on this channel. And that should be 45 for 3 after 5.4 overs. And that should be drinks break. Beg your pardon. A wicket coming in the 6th over, and definitely the umpires would have called for drinks break there. So that's the scenario out there to all you viewers. Hope you're enjoying the stream here, and just putting the scorecard in for you here. The 3 wickets to fall was Michael Levitt, bowled by Kenjige. The ball kept low and crashed into the stumps, and Max Turwood, a poor shot once again caught in the mid-on region. Caught Kumar, bowled Harmeet Singh, and Colin Ackerman just before the break here was caught by Ranjane for duck there by the bowling of Van Schlakwyk, who's been wonderfully enjoying the rewards in this tournament. He's picked up 9 wickets, leading the bowling charts, the wickets tally, and that brings in Scott Edwards out there in the middle. He will be extremely keen to build a partnership here. He will be extremely keen to stabilize the innings here along with Basti Reid. Can they do a wonders here? Can they do in a miracle here? What can we expect here of this game? Can this game be settled early, or will this once again be a blockbuster? Will this once again be a roller coaster here, just like the previous game, how UAE came from behind and suddenly managed to pull the game out of thin air, especially against Canada, who thought they had easily sorted the game. And here is Edwards for the first time facing Van Schlakwyk, this time wonderfully bowled, and he cuts it towards the backward point region, and that'll just be 1 run for the batter there. And this time the ball goes towards the deep right leg region. He's tucked it away, and that'll be 4 runs there for the batter. 1 run and 10 runs coming off. 10 runs and 1 wicket coming off the last over of from the first over of Van Schlakwyk, and with that the end of the power play there. And USA are 51 for 3 after 6 overs. That'll be the end of the power play, and that'll be the end of the fielding restrictions out there. And the required run rate now climbing to 10.43, and that's the story out there in the middle. So that's the story out there. Netherlands are in deep trouble, and they will be keen to get a partnership out here, especially with the experienced campaigners Scott Edwards and Basti Reid out there in the middle to lead them from the frontier. Harmeet is back into the attack for his second over, and the batters tapped it towards the long off region for an easy single there. Harmit Singh, 2 runs off the first 2 balls, and he's bowled wonderfully. 1.2 balls, 1.2 overs, 1 for 8 there, and 144 required from 82. This will take a special knock from one of these batters here. Someone will have to carry the bat throughout the innings here. This time banged in shot, and a poor shot once again. That was a poor ball, and he's been rewarded for his poor ball yet again. He got the wicket of Max Durwood of a poor ball. That was banged in shot, a lot of room there, and he has hit it straight to the cover fielder there. Bas de Leede, the main batter for Netherlands, and the sorry faces for the Netherlands fans in the stands, and the USA fans are celebrating out there. He's managed to hit it straight down the throat of the fielder there in the cover region there. Monank Patel completing an easy catch, and Bas de Leede will have to depart. He's surprised, and Harmeet Singh is all elated. He's celebrating. He's spreading his arms like a wings and is flying in the Chidambaram Stadium there. Harmeet Singh, what a wonderful way to get the wicket of Bas de Leede. Caught Monank Patel, ball Harmeet, and is this the end of hope for Netherlands here? He has been dismissed for 23 of 17 balls, and that's going to be a big wicket considering the form he has been in. Bas de Leede has to depart. He has to make the long walk, and Netherlands in deep trouble now. It's a sinking ship there out there for Netherlands. Someone will have to steady the ship there, and is it going to be the captain? Not the captain of the ship, but the captain of the Netherlands team. Is it going to be the captain, Scott Edwards, who's out there in the middle? Can he steady the ship here? Can Captain Scott Edwards steady the ship here for Netherlands? They are staring at defeat, 53 for 4, staring, chasing 197 this evening here at the MA Chidambaram Stadium here. The youngster Zach Lyon Cashett is out there in the middle. He will be under immense pressure. Great captaincy there by the captain right away, bringing in the first slip for the new batter there. The ball was bowled wonderfully, angling into the off stump and turning away from the batter there, just passing the outside edge. Great captaincy. He's brought in the fielder inside the in the slips, and he's bowled wonderfully. Second wicket for Harmeet Singh in the evening here. So that's the proceedings here from the MA Chidambaram Stadium in Chennai here. Harmeet Singh once again, he's bowled it in the air, and it's pitching on the leg and turning away from the batter, and here misfield from Harmeet will give 1 run to the batter there. Nervous scenes out there in the Netherlands camp, and that's 2 wickets for 9 runs of 1.54 overs for Harmeet there. 54 for 4 after 6.5 overs. 143 required from 79 balls. Harmeet Singh running into ball to Edwards. He rocks back and shuffles across the off stump, and he taps it gently towards the fielder, wide of the long on region, and the batters will have sufficient time to come back for the second run after the end of the 7th over. Netherlands 56 for 4, and they require 143 of the 79 balls. This is going to be a tough asking for the Netherlands players, especially with 4 top order batsmen falling for within the first 7 overs for just a mere 54 runs on board, especially when you're chasing a huge target of 197 on a wicket like Chennai. Mohammad Mohsin is into the attack. 3 runs, a single of the first ball and 2 runs of the second ball. This time he banks it in short and he's played a cut shot. An easy misfield there in the point region, and that'll be 2 runs for the batter out there in the middle. Mohsin once again short of a length delivery outside the off stump. This time Hermit putting in the dive towards his left and probably saving 3 runs there for the team there. And the batter will be definitely disappointed, unable to pierce the gap there. 62 for 4 from 7.4 overs. And Hermit Singh putting in a good dive there on the left, towards his dominating hand there, and he's managed to stop the boundary there. Shivam Ranjane walking over to him and appreciating his efforts there. This time, once again, misfield in the cover region. This time it's going to be costly. That will go down to the boundary as 4 runs there. The ball was tossed up in the air outside the off stump, and Loyan Cashett going through the drive, and Munak Patel, the captain himself, failing to gather the ball in the cover region, and the ball is driven through him into the boundary fence in the cover region. That should have been easy outing stop there for the captain, but he's completely missed the line of the ball, and that'll be a misfield, and that'll be 4 runs to Lion Cashett there. Once again, banged it in short, and the ball was low onto the batter, but unfortunate events here. This is turning out to be a disaster for Netherlands. USA walking away with the game here. He's chopped it on to his pads, and the ball then rolls back into the stumps, and sorry faces for the fans, the Netherlands fans in the stands there. The ball was extremely short, going away from the batter. The batter tries to drive the ball, only managing to get an inside edge onto the pads, and the ball rolls back into the stumps. And Lion Cashett will be extremely disappointed with the way he got out there. He has to depart for 6 runs of 5 balls, and the USA cruising with the game as Netherlands are 66 for 5, and that will be the end of the 8th over. They require 131 runs of 72 balls. And is this game gone for Netherlands here? Please drop in your comments. What do you think about this game? Can Netherlands still make a chase? Can Netherlands still make a comeback in this game? Can they bring some hope back and life back into this game here at the MA Chidambaram in Chennai, as they are chasing 197 and they are already half the team is down, 66 for 5. They require 144 runs of the next 81 balls. 131 runs, beg your pardon, of the next 72 balls. So that's the scenario out there in the middle. And the experienced youngster, the 42-year-old experienced youngster, Royal van der Merwe, is out there in the to bat for Netherlands, and to take them to a safe position for the nth number of time in his career. And he's been a stalwart for Netherlands as well as formerly for South Africa. He's out there in the middle, joining his captain Scott Edwards, who's on 14 of 7 here. Shivam Ranjane been thrown the ball, a leg cutter to start the ball there, and has he got a hand on the ball there? The ball goes on to hit the stumps at the bowler's end. Has he managed to get a hand onto that? And he's appealing for a run out there. Has Van der Merwe been dismissed without facing a ball? He was standing at the non-striker's end, and Scott Edwards hitting the ball straight towards the bowler there, and he's claiming the ball hit his hand, and the ball went on to go and hit the stumps at the non-striker's end. Was Van der Merwe within the crease, or did Shivam Ranjane manage to get some finger onto that? This is going to be a crucial decision. This will put the nail in the coffin. The wicket of Royal of Mandava will definitely put the nail in the coffin here. Well, the Jayaraman Madanagopal is under the scanner here. He is looking it through the scanner, the zoom lens being used, and no conclusive evidence there. The ball's completely far from Shivam Ranjane's hands there. I mean, he's not managed to get a hand there, I presume, there, though that should be fine there. And that will be not out there. That will be definite not out there. And this time Van der Merwe, he's punched it towards the offside. in the cover region and sufficient time to cross over for a single. This time he guides it towards the third man region. That'll just be one run. And 69 for 5 from 8.3 overs, 128 required from 69 balls. The run rate is climbing now. The required run rate going above 11 now. And can Royal van der Merwe play that anchor's knock, or can he go blitzkrieg right from the ball go? Just we have seen glimpses of him during his career in South Africa. Those days he was clinical batter with he was so powerful with the bat. He would smash the ball out of the park. Since the time his arrival in the middle there, can he produce yet another magic here? Ryan Buckner, thank you for your comment here. This is disaster. Absolutely, Ryan Buckner, thank you for your comment there. Definitely a disaster for Netherlands here, winning the toss and putting the opposition into bat, and they succumbing under pressure, especially under the night sky of Chennai on this wicket. The 197 was always going to be a difficult task, especially when the asking rate keeps climbing, and especially with the type of bowlers USA have, and also with the amount of poor shots and poor shot selection from the USA batters. Probably they panicked under pressure, panicked seeing the big score on board, and that's what led them to play the false shots and force the errors from the batters there. Well, that's the game, that's the psychology behind the big numbers, that's the psychology behind getting the 197 and the 187. Just 10 runs, and that could psychologically affect your mindset that the batters start thinking this is close to 200 and they would have to go for the big shots, and they play the false drives just like Basti Lead and the likes of Max Dewood, who played false shots and were enforced to make errors there. So that's the human psychology of numbers, and how the number 197, which is close to 100, would have impacted these batters there. Definitely a disaster there for Netherlands, losing 5 wickets for a mere 70 runs for the first 9 overs, especially chasing a huge target of 127. But we never know, can this pair bring in some magic here? Can we expect yet another turnaround today? We have seen two beautiful games today, 2 wonderful spectacles here. Can we witness a third here today? Can we get third time lucky? Especially the fans here, especially the fans. Wonderful ball there from Hermit. He draws him into the shot, and the ball turning away from the batter there. Roll of van der Merwe. He's completely amused. He's completely amused with the turn on that ball. Wonderfully pitched up delivery, and the ball being taken away from the batter there. Beautifully flighted, tossed up in the air into the middle stump, and turning away from the batter. All Roelof van der Merwe could do there was admire the ball there. This time he goes for the reverse sweep, and the reverse sweep's been hit towards the slip fielder. He's fielded it wonderfully and thrown the ball back to the bowler keeper there, and the keeper whips the bail off. Van der Merwe, sensing that the ball has been fielded by the slip fielder there, is back in time there. Will they be going for DRS for the LBW? No, they won't be going there. And Van der Merwe is living dangerously. He is trying to manufacture some shots. He's been cramped for room, especially from Hermit here. 2 runs of 4 balls, and the run rate now climbing steeply, close to 12 runs and over here. 11.91 the required run rate. Harmeet Singh beautifully flighting it, tossing it. A great spectacle, especially if you are a wicket keeper. I mean, what a wonderful sight to watch the turn on the ball, especially while you're keeping. Wonderfully pitching in on the middle stump and turning away from the batter outside the off stump. Wonderful sight for any keeper. If you're definitely been a wicket keeper through your ages, or if you've been a wicket keeper in your life, you would definitely know what I'm talking about, especially when the ball turns away from the batter, and it's a wonderful sight to watch from behind the stumps there. The best angle to watch it, actually. Netherlands have themselves to blame here. They panicked under pressure seeing the big scoreboard, and they tried to force the shots. They should have planned the chase in a better manner, especially they should have played at a steady pace, and this has been resulting in a poor shot selection choices, and they are staring at 70 for 5 after 9.2 overs. 197 for 8, that's the scenario for USA out there, and 197 the required target for Netherlands. Beg your pardon, they require 127 of 64 balls. Harmeet Singh, 2 dot balls to start the over. Can Riolof van der Merwe, will he look to release the shackles? Will he look to release the pressure by going for the big shot here? There's some problems there with the Zing bails there. The fourth umpire walking in the middle, and he is brought in a new Zing bail out in the middle. And the leg umpire testing if it's working perfectly just before we resume the game back once again. 127 runs required from 64 balls. Beg your pardon, just saw some number there and I got confused there. 127 required from 64. Harmeet Singh this time bangs it in short, and Merwe rocks back and cuts it towards the sweeper cover region. That'll just be 1 run there. The USA wouldn't mind the singles here, and as said by Ryan Buckner in the comment box there, this is a disaster there. They are slowly entering that phase where they are staring at defeat. Something has to unfold here for Netherlands. Someone will have to take the extra risk. Someone will have to ride his luck today. Someone will have to grab the luck that comes his way today. Is it going to be Scott Edwards here? He goes across the wicket and he is hit it just wide of the fielder there in the deep mid-wicket region there. That will bring back some cheer for the fans in the Netherlands camp there. The ball was banged in short. Scott Edwards getting low and rocking back, and he smashed it towards the deep mid-wicket region, just wide of the fielder there, and that will be 4 runs there. Harmeet Singh wouldn't be happy there. He's bowled it a little bit short, and Scott Edwards was quick to latch onto it, rock back, and he smashed it in the 4. This 4 will bring back the confidence for Scott Edwards, but this time he's bowled it wonderfully. What a gem of a delivery from Harmeet. Probably the delivery of the night here. Wonderfully tossed it, coming in with the angle of a left-hander. The ball pitching in on the leg stump and turning away from the batter over the middle stump, and he's been completely beaten there. Beautiful ball there. A lot of reps on the ball. Wonderfully pitching outside the leg stump and turning away from the batter. He was driven in to play the shot, and he was caught nowhere. He was caught in no man's land. Completely looked out of shape here, and this time he's cleaned him up. Harmeet with the quicker one. He's darted the ball in, picks up the 3rd wicket of his night. He's darted the ball in with the angle, and once again Edwards going for the pull shot, and this was a quicker one, and the stumps has been shattered. Harmeet picking up the 3rd wicket of the night. 98.1 clicks on that one. He's bowled a flatter one. The batter was expecting a flighted one just like the previous balls, and this time he surprises the batter with the quicker one. The arm ball coming in and it crashes straight into the stump, as the Netherlands skipper will have to depart. He will have to make way. He will have to take the long walk back. Scott Edwards, bowled by Harmeet, bowled on 20 of 14 balls. Well, this could be the end of the hopes for Netherlands camp there. This could be the end, as the skipper will have to take the long walk back. A lot of things for the Netherlands captain and the Netherlands management to think about as they go back to the drawing board tonight, especially after the game. This will be a hard defeat for them to take on their cards, especially coming against the likes of USA. USA definitely putting all they could in this game, especially after the defeat to India and Pakistan, and here they are coming strong and proving a statement out there against Netherlands. 75 for 6 Netherlands, 122 required from the last 10 overs. We are in the halfway stage, and it seems like the game is looking to unfold as soon as possible. Van der Merwe and Logan Van Beek, this man can bat, but can he bat that long? Can this pair take the Netherlands home? If they manage to take it, I mean, this would be one of the best days for the cricketing fans across the globe. 3 beautiful matches, and flighted in the air. Mohsin and Royal Van der Merwe going over the covers, and the batters come back for 2 runs there. Wonderfully bowled there. A lot of flight offered, and more batter Royal Van der Merwe going towards the sweeper cover region, and he'll pick up 2 runs there. Mohsin is bowled it a good length delivery, and the batter rocks on to the back foot, and they scamper for a quick single there. But the fielder has a shy at the bowler's end, but no damage done there. So after 10.2 overs, 78 for 6 for Netherlands there. 119 runs required from 58 balls. The target 197. And this time wonderfully bowled, well flighted, tossed up delivery, and he drives it towards the cover field. There's no damage done. That'll just be a dot ball here. Mohsin, this time wonderfully flighted delivery, and the ball turning away from the batter, and once again a chance for an out. He has a shy at the bowler's end, and then that'll be a risky single, and the ball missing the stumps there, and that'll be 1 run, 79 for 6 of 10.4 overs there. This time he's cut it through the infield. That'll just be 1 run to end the over. And that's a beautiful over for Mohsin. He's finished 2. Beg your pardon, there's 1 more ball to go. He's picked up 1 wicket for 15 runs off 1.5 overs. And Netherlands will be in need of a miracle here. Can someone play the knock of the life here? This time he goes for the reverse sweep, and the balls hit the pads here. And no response there from Nitin Menon, the umpire there. Will they be taking the review here? Mohsin seems to be convincing his captain Monank Patel, and he's managed to convince Monank Patel there. And Monank Patel is keen to send the decision upstairs. They will have a look upstairs, and he sent it to Madan Gopalan there, the third umpire, sitting in the top. He will be under the scanner. That's a review for LBW there. The ball was bowled full into the pads, and Van Beek going for the sweep shot there. Did he manage to get some bat onto that, or did it hit right onto the pads here? That's going to be a good decision. Is this the end of the fortunes for Netherlands and the game here? Is this the goodbye to the Netherlands here? The ball wrapped onto the pads, and now they will realize the importance of the drop catch of Max Dawood against Fahim Ashraf against Pakistan. What a sitter drop there by Max Dawood. I mean, the best of the best fielders drop catches, but him dropping that catch at such a crucial moment in the penultimate over against Pakistan, and then Fahim Ashraf capitalizing on it and rubbing salt to the wounds by hitting 22 runs of the next 4 balls and to take Pakistan home. So that's been the story. The dropped catch can prove so costly, and Netherlands find them here tonight struggling to stake on the 197 put on board by the USA here. And the USA camp seems to be pretty relaxed out there. The Netherlands camp will be definitely going back to the drawing room and drawing board, and they will have to figure out a way what happened to them in this game, and what did they do wrong. I mean, definitely clueless out there, especially with the bat there. They would have to sort the things out. Once again, let's have a look at this corner scanner here. The third umpire seems to be, there's some glove onto the bat there. There's some glove. The balls hit the gloves there, so that could probably save Logan Van de Beek here. A faint edge on the glove, and here Logan Van Beek is exchanging some friendly banter with the USA captain there, Monank Patel, and now decision's been withheld. That would be a not out there. Logan Van Beek will be there, out there in the middle. He still has one more chance. 80 for 6 after 11 overs, 117 from 54 balls. We need to believe cricket is a game that has a lot of tales about resilience and comebacks. It's all about the character you show. I know this is going to be a tough task for the players out there in the middle, especially these two there in the middle, but definitely they won't be giving up. They will be fighting till the end. This time he cuts it through the covers, and there's a misfield in the point region there, beg your pardon, and the batters will scamper back for 2 runs there. Harmit Singh coming in to bowl his last over. He's bowled wonderfully, 3 for 18 of 3.2 balls, 3 for 19 of 3.2 overs here, and he'll be keen to generate that extra turn and extra pace. He'll be keen to get that 4-4 or 5-4 and earn that player of the match or something. He's delivered a wonderful performance irrespective of whether he gets a wicket or not in the next 4 balls. And this time Harmit Singh running into bowl to Van Beek, and he's tucked it away towards the mid-wicket region. Roelof van der Merwe running quick. He wants a second one there, but good fielding there in the deep there. And he's thrown the back quickly back to the bowler. He's released the ball back, and the batters can only be content with one run there. 113 required from 51 balls, and Netherlands 84 for 6. Well, how much deep can the Netherlands go? The run rate has been climbing extensively. This time goes for the reverse sweep, and he's been trapped on the pads. The umpire taking his time, and he's raised his finger there. He's declared LBW out there for Roelof van der Merwe. He'll be going with the review there. That seemed pretty close, but the umpire taking all the time in the world. He had his thoughts in the mind, and finally a long appeal by Hermit, and the umpire finally raising his fingers, and Hermit probably has picked up his 4th wicket of the night here. And this could be disastrous, just as explained by Ryan Buckner in the comment section here. Completely out of shape playing the shot. He was in no control there. The ball kept low. He went for the reverse sweeps, and the ball's been the ball's close to the gloves though. Did he also manage to get a faint edge there? This could be completely a coincidence here. 2 dismissals, 2 reviews, and both just hitting the edge of the gloves there. Can Harmeet Singh be lucky this time, as it managed to kiss the gloves, or as it managed to go on to wrap the pads in the front? He looks plumb in the front of the wicket to the naked eye, especially not with the slow motion, just with the normal bowling action here. And that's pitching in line, impact in line, the wickets hitting. So that's the review lost there, gentlemen. And that will be the end of Roelof van der Merwe, the 41-year-old young batter from South Africa, beg your pardon, from Netherlands, who's also played formerly for South Africa in the T20s international circuit. So he departs, and Harmeet Singh pumping his fist in the air. He realizes that it's been a match-winning performance from him. He's completely tormented the Netherlands batting lineup. He's completely dented the Netherlands batting lineup. Harmeet Singh has picked up yet another wicket, 4 wickets to his name, and he has 2 more balls to go. Can he get a fifer here? He will be definitely eager, and he will put his best to get the fifer here. A fifer will be a cherry on the cake for Harmeet Singh. He will definitely remember this night at the MA Chidambaram Stadium in Chennai. Wonderful piece of left arm spin bowling. This tournament has shown us what the this tournament has shown us the plethora of left arm spinners that been at disposable, especially with the likes of George Dockrell, Ansh Patel, and Scholes, and then Haider Ali, and now Harmeet Singh. What a plethora of left arm spin bowling here throughout the tournament. And today Saad bin Zafar for Canada. Beautiful to watch this left arm spinners come in with the angle and bowl the ball into the wicket and turn it away from the right handers. Wonderful plethora of talent across the cricketing globe here, and an absolute spectacle for any cricketing fan across the nation who just wants to enjoy cricket and enjoy the potential that's around the world. Once again, wonderfully bowled, good captaincy there, bringing in 2 slips for the new batter there, and it's bowled into the batter, turning away from the batter once again. Not much flight there, and the Aryan Dutt, who's out there in the middle, tapping it out and keeping the ball at bay. This time a flighted delivery outside the off stump, and he goes for the drive, and he's managed to drive it to the long off region for 1 run there. That'll just be 85 for 7 after 12 overs. 112 runs required from 48 balls. That's the scenario out there for Netherlands. It's going to be a tough asking. It's a game almost gone, and still thank you to all the listeners who have been here. We are kindly requesting you to give us a feedback on the type of commentary we have been doing all through the day. 3 games on the trot. We have been bringing you live coverage all throughout the day. It's almost 9 past 48 p.m. 9 past 48 past 9:48 p.m. I beg your pardon. And we are still bringing you the live content now from MA Chidambaram Stadium, Chennai. So your feedback matters the most to me, because that will make me work on myself, improve on my skills, and also will aid me to better myself, to make in better content, to work on some proper tactics. You can let us know if I need to adjust the title, if I need to change some title just to get the viewers numbers cracked up, because we've just had 237 views on this entire stream. That's pretty disappointing. 237 views after 3 hours of streaming, and there are some streamers who are just talking cringe content, who are just mocking the players, who are putting up memes out there and calling this as watch along and live stream, and you have a plethora of viewers there in their channel, especially around 50,000 or 60,000 number of views there on the channel, and that's extremely disappointing as a sports creator, and extremely disappointing in terms of where the nation and where the global world is heading towards in terms of consuming sports. Is that what sports fans want to consume? And Mohsin picking up yet another wicket here. He's cleaned him up. He's cleaned Van Beek. He's thrown it slower through the air, and he goes for the sweep, and he misses the sweep shot. That's the final nail in the coffin here, ladies and gentlemen. The final nail in the coffin has been delivered by Mohsin. He's bowled a slower ball, and the ball just turning in, and Logan Van Beek going for the sweep, and that should be the end of proceedings for Netherlands' hopes. He will have to make the long walk back. The Netherlands team will be absolutely devastated by their poor performance out here at the MA Chidambaram Stadium in Chennai. So as I was telling, so please hit the subscribe button. Just seeing those 237 views for after 3 hours of hard work is extremely disappointing. So please ensure you share it so that we grow as a community, so that I can vouch for professional sports commentary rather than those sporting channels who, in the name of live streaming and live commentary, mock the players, ridicule the players, throw in a lot of memes, and use derogatory words, and people seem to like that kind of a commentary. I'm not particularly keen to draw in views with such sort of content, because my heart won't agree to that, because my heart won't agree to do injustice to the sports journalism, as well as to the sports personalities, as well as to the sportsmanship spirit out there in the which the game brings along. But nevertheless, I kindly hope the sporting consumption patterns change in the future there, and people stop watching those sorts of content on the basis of entertainment. People are calling it as live watch-alongs and live sporting streams, and using bad words and using derogatory words, and then ridiculing the players. That's completely utter nonsense, according to me. They are not true fans. They are not true patrons of promoting the sport, and I'm here vouching for promoting sports in the community, promoting sports amongst the youngsters, to promote sports in the grassroots, especially in India, where grassroots sports are completely ignored, with the likes of me not getting any access to grassroots sports in my childhood, and especially because as there was no accessibility. This needs to change in India as well as globally. So that's the reason I'm still stuck on to sports journalism despite my 5 cancers, and that's the reason I want to promote sporting, build a sporting community, so that we can show the world the power of resilience, the power behind uplifting one another, and the power and passion to love the sport and stay in touch with the sport. And that has kept me going despite the 5 cancers at the age of 33. But that did not let me lose my spirit. I stuck on to the hope of playing sports. I stuck on to the hope of covering sports once again. 2.5 years I was away from covering sports. I was away from media. I used to cover the Tokyo Olympics. I used to cover the IPL and the other global events across India and New Zealand, and the last 2.5 years I was in the bed due to the battle with my 5th cancer. And here I am now entering the remission phase, a big phase. I'm thankful to the universe here. I'm into the remission phase, and gladly I have got the time now to at least do this stuff, try out YouTube and do this live stream, and bring this content to you guys from the comfort of my desk. So that's been my motivation, to promote sports in the rightest spirit, and to celebrate sports, and bring a positive outlook in the community, and develop the community, not do any cringe content. I mean, the amount of hard work these athletes put to make it to the team, I mean, it's not easy to go out there in the middle just like this keyboard warriors talk there on the internet, especially on those channels, especially the content creators. They mock them, they ridicule them, and if at all you can bat better than him. Just go out there in the middle and show your performances rather than shouting out there and being a keyboard warrior. That's my statement to them. But nevertheless, I just hope that he's not at fault. It's the people, it's the audience, the consumers who's at fault. They consume to and seem to like that sort of a content, and they call themselves as sports fans, cricket fans. Definitely hard to digest for them. Definitely not considering them as sports fans. They are just a fake copy of for sports fans there who just want to be in the limelight of the fear of not missing out and showing it to the world that they too follow sports and they too enjoy sports. No true sportsmanship spirit there. So that's been the story so far. We definitely we are learning on the go. We are just started here. We are just learning on the go, but we'll stick to our ethics. We'll stick to our plans. We'll deliver professional sports commentary and sports insight to you, brought to you right from the comfort of my desk until I recover from this remission and the plastic surgeries. But once that's done, I probably might go back to the field once again, and probably I might find time to continue with this sort of a commentary on occasions too. So let's see how things go, but that's a long way to go. Could take probably a year and a half, so let's see how it goes. Till then, please don't forget to stay in this long association with me. Thank you for all the support. As Aryan Dutt now goes, smashes it, pulls the ball, a shorter ball there from Van Schlakwyk, and Aryan then rocks back and 85-meter six. That's a solace for Aryan that he's managed to hit a 6 here, 85-meter six, and all he can do is smile now with the game now almost done and dusted, and he's managed to hit a 6 here. Van Schlakwyk running in, a leg cutter here, one more wicket here for Van Schlakwyk. He's bowled the leg cutter angling into the batter. What is he made of, Van Schlakwyk? He's been the best bowler in the tournament so far, picking up 9 wickets so far. Beg your pardon, 10 wickets so far in this tournament of 3 games. He's been a superstar. He's been a revelation. I mean, the way in which he bowls the leg cutters, the off cutters, and then the quicker ones, and then the ball that climbs onto the batter. He has all the trades in his pocket. He has all the trades in his pocket, and he is delivering it one by one. He has an answer for everything. He has an answer for every sort of batter out there. Aryan Dutt dismissed for 9 for 7. Bowled Van Schlakwyk, and Van Schlakwyk rising in the wicket table. He stays on the top with 10 wickets there, 96 for 9, and it will just be now final touches in the game as the last batter will walk out in the middle. This will just be a final nail in the coffin for Netherlands here. So please share the channel with your friends and family, and let every single person know to hit the subscribe button, because the 500 mark will definitely motivate me to continue this journey and wake up and believe in the universe and its ways. I know it's tough to believe in the universe and its ways because I'm just 33-year-old and I have faced 5 cancers in the last 8 years. I mean, a cancer which has no cause and 5 cancers in the last 8 years is extremely disappointing, and no wonder any human would lose faith in the universe. But somehow I have been back into this remission phase after 2.5 years. Especially the 5th cancer went on for 2.5 years, and I'm now entering the remission phase with still a couple of plastic surgeries still pending so that I can fill my wound back there. So finally I'm finding to get some hope in the universe and its ways, because I've always wanted to be a sports commentator right since my childhood, and somehow the 5 cancers and the 5th cancer especially turning my life into a circle and bringing me back to this YouTube and forcing me to try sports commentary, the live streaming, which is extremely new to me, and probably this was always been my inner calling, and that was probably the universe's plan, the bigger plan of the universe. And so here I am. So I request you all to please help me reach that 500 mark, because that is then when I'll start to believe in the universe and its ways, and that is when I'll start to believe in myself, and that is when I'll start to put in more efforts, and I'll probably invest in getting more tools, better lightings, better tools that I have at disposal, especially in my system which lagging in the GPU, especially for covering 3 games on the one after the other one on the trot. So that will be kindly helpful if you help me reach the 500 mark, because I'm definitely eager to promote sports in the right positive way. And it will be a drinks break just for the last wicket, and the batters will be and the fielders will be taking a drink break. This is going to be a casual drinks break. No strategies to discuss out there for the Netherlands camp there. They're completely outdone in this game, 96 for 9. And as Ryan Buckner correctly pointed out in the comment section, one word is all I can say to sum up Netherlands innings is disaster. Utter disaster by the Netherlands boys out there at the MA Chidambaram here in Chennai. Van Schlakwyk tops the table tally with 10 wickets in the tournament, and Harmeet Singh with his 4 wickets has climbed to the number 4 position. 7 wickets for Harmeet in this tournament here. This time Van Schlagwijk once again a slower ball outside the off stump, finding the edge of the bat of the class and outer edge, and it goes to the third man region, and he'll be off the mark here. 97 for 9, 13.4 overs. This game folded pretty early today. It seems to fold very early today. Middle stump shattered there. Aryan that previous off the previous ball there, and Van Schlagwijk, what a character, what a gentleman here. This time wonderfully angled into the bats, and he stuck it around towards the deep square leg region, and that'll just be 1 run for the batter there. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and also definitely drop in the feedback, because that is the only thing I'm worried about, so that I get a chance to improvise on myself. I can reflect on the kind of work I'm doing, and that will give me an opportunity to correct myself, improvise myself, because this is a learning curve, and each day we need to get feedback so that we can grow. Growth is an important factor, and learning every single day, more than growth, learning every single day is an important factor, and your feedback will definitely help me grow, help me work on my skills, and definitely bring out better streaming content and better way of delivering this commentary to you. Kenjige into his third. This time he's flighted it into the batter, and he's tapped it towards back to the bowler there. So that's the scenario out there in the middle. 98 for 9. USA earlier being put into bat by Netherlands. Started off wonderfully with Jahangir going berserk right from the word go. He played a small cameo of 20 odd runs, and then Munang Patel carried on after his dismissal, and he scored some 30 odd runs, 35 odd runs off 20 balls, and he continued the momentum. They were always scoring something somewhere close to 9 runs and over all throughout the game, and then came in, I forgot his name, Sai Teja Mukkamalla, beg your pardon, it's a tough name for me to pronounce. So Sai Teja Mukkamalla came in the middle. He was dropped in the previous game. He came back and paid back the faith shown in by the captain and the management there. Wonderful shot, wonderful stroke play, especially through the cover region, especially the off drives, and he stood tall and he scored 79 of 51 balls. And Sanjay Krishnamurthy was unlucky yet again today, falling very cheaply for 1 run there. And Shivam Rajaneya, as usual, continuing his prime form in this World Cup. He waged a lone battle against Pakistan, scoring the 50 there, but today he played a crucial knock, 2 runs short of a well-deserving 50, 48 of 24. And then USA were 196 for 6, and for Netherlands it was only Bas de Leede who bowled wonderfully, picking up 3 for 37 of his quota of 3 or 4 overs. And in the chase it has been a sorry tale for Netherlands. No one playing up to the standards, no one playing up to the potential. Bas de Leede 23 was the only top scorer, with Scott Edwards managing 20 out there. The rest of the batters have struggled throughout the night. As you can see, the score just entering the third 3-figure mark here in the 15th over, with the 9 wickets down already. And in the bowling department, Harmeet Singh had bowled wonderfully. He's utilized the Chennai conditions here, which favors the spin here, and he's bowled a wonderful spell of left arm spin bowling, and he's picked up 4 wickets for 21, giving away with an economy rate of 5.2. And Shadley Van Schalwijk once again picking up 2 for 19, and he goes into the double figures in the wickets tally in this tournament. He enters the 10 wickets column in this tournament, and Mohammad Mohsin picking up 2 for 19. And that's the story out here. Last wicket here is just the final protocols. It's just the final nail in the coffin out there in the middle for the Netherlands here. 3 overs for Kenjige, and he's picked up 1 for 20 after 15 overs, 101 for 9 there, Netherlands. Van Schlagwijk, can he get a third here? He's picked up 4 for in his first game, 4 for in his second game. Can he get a 3 for here? Wonderful leg cutter there, angling into the batter there, just outside the off stump, and Klassen happy to defend there. He's happy to defend it to the short cover fielder there. What a wonderful night for USA here. Complete dominance here. They made a lot of changes in the squad today. 3 changes to be precise, and they have come back with a bang here. 101 for 9 after 15.1 overs to put the opposition under such and this time the ball going through the hands of Van Schlagwick. The ball was hit straight above the head of Van Schlagwick in the air. He manages to get a hand onto it, but unfortunately doesn't latch onto it, and that will be 1 run as the batters comfortably cross over as the ball's been fielded at the mid-off region there. 102 for 9, 15.2 overs. Van Schlagwick, 2 wickets for 20 runs. He's running in. Can he get a 3 for here? This time angling it into the pads as the batter backs away towards the leg stump, and he has driven it towards the fielder there in the long on region. That'll just be 1 run there. 103 for 9, 15.3. I mean, can these batters do out there is going to be a wrong, stupid question, because it's a tough asking. The run rate is way beyond 20 runs, and the last pair is out there in the middle. That would be a miracle for ages. That would be a miracle of a lifetime here if that's definitely going to happen here. So no questions about that. It's just the final protocols here. Final nail in the coffin. Nail in the coffin here. And this time is banged in shot, and that'll be 1 for the over. The ball was climbing on the batter. Klassen tries to steer it away towards the third man. Doesn't get any contact on the ball. Bat there, beg your pardon, and that'll just be a dot ball there. 128.0 kilometers per hour there by Van Schlagwick. This time is running in, and it's a slow one, and will this be taken? It will be an easy catch. It comes off the outside edge, and the ball's lurking in the air and goes towards the fielder there. Milind Kumar stationed himself at the mid-off region. A easy catch to end the innings for Netherlands there. They have been bundled out for 103, and a big win for USA here. 93 runs win for USA here. The Netherlands will be devastated here with such a poor performance, a disastrous performance, as pointed out by Ryan Buckner in the chat section here. An complete utter disaster here for Netherlands, and the USA camp will be definitely happy tonight. They will be extremely happy, putting up a dominating show in this ICC World Cup 2026 game tonight. They have started the game with a high note, and they are ending it on a high note here, completely dominating the game right from the ball go. They never look like at any stage to let Netherlands into the game right from the ball 1 here. Netherlands only managing to win the toss tonight. The rest, everything was won by USA. Nothing going Netherlands' way today. Complete domination apart from the toss for USA here. And with that, we can end the innings today. We end the game. The 3 games comes to an end. Netherlands winning by 93 runs. United States winning by 93 runs. And USA bundled out for 103 runs. What a disaster this has been today, especially with the Netherlands camp. They will definitely not be happy going back into their rooms tonight. They will definitely have a tough time sleeping, as they will ponder about what went wrong today. What was the one thing that we missed today? What was the thing that didn't go away today? Definitely something to think about for the coaching staff as well as the management. They would have to work out what they can do better, where they lost the game or where they lost the plot in this game. Should they have batted first in this kind of a wicket, or did they succumb under pressure? It happens to the biggest of biggest teams, and this is just a sport here. Someone has to win, someone has to lose. But going down without a fight is something of a big concern here, and that too losing by a big margin of 93 runs is definitely a big headache for the management. They will have to sit back and look at the proceedings of the day and work out what went wrong and what they could have done better, and do the post-mortem of the game and try to build the team once again from the scratch upwards, especially from this game. And that's it. 803 runs Netherlands bowled out in this wicket on the MA Chidambaram Stadium in the Chennai wicket, and wonderful bowling there from USA here. 3 wickets once again for Schlackwick. He picks up a 3 for. I completely forgot about that after the last wicket. He's picked up a 3 for once again. 11 wickets in this tournament of 3 games. He has the knack of picking wickets. I'm not sure. His run up doesn't look like he's a complete bowler. He comes in casually and he bowls in those cutters. He bowls in those off cutters. He bowls in those quicker ones, and he gets the bit of skid from the surface. And he's been lethal against India. He's been lethal against Pakistan. And today, once again, he's picked up 3 wickets. But Harmit Singh stood up to the occasion today. He picked up 4 for 21 and of his 4 overs, and completely dismantling the Netherlands top order. So that's it from us today. We have covered 3 games, and we hope you all enjoyed it. Hope you all enjoyed the broadcast, and hope you all enjoyed the live streaming here. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button. This has been a great cricketing spectacle. I have learned a lot during the past few hours. I mean, a lot of things to learn to me, going a long way in this journey, and definitely eager to get that feedback. You can even drop a mail, or you can also connect to me on my personal Instagram ID, which is on the top left. You can hit the follow button if you want to know about my cancer story, or if you want to let me know about my feedback. So feel free to hit a follow on my Instagram handle, which is on your top left. And Harmit Singh, rightly being adjudged as the player of the match tonight for his 4 for year. He's bowled wonderfully well. Left arm spinner once again bagging the player of the match in this tournament. He's bowled beautifully. He will be definitely proud of himself. He's come back to India, this time playing for USA, and he's bagged the player of the match right at the MA Chidambaram Stadium in Chennai. 4 overs, 21 runs, 4 wickets with an economy of 5.25. That's an absolute top-notch performance from a spinner here in the Chennai wicket here, and he's managed to cripple the Netherlands batting order there. He's managed to force a dent in the Netherlands batting order there, and that should be the end of the wonderful proceedings for the day. It's been a tough night. It's been a tough day covering 3 games on the trot, especially on Sports Beyond Cancer, and I have been speaking continuously throughout the day. It would be kind of you if you could drop a subscribe, if you could click the subscribe button and hit the like button, and also drop in the feedback on how I can improve, or a general feedback. It could be positive or negative. I will definitely take it in a critical criticism of feedback, so that I will take it as a positive feedback, so that I can improve. And every negative feedback is a chance to learn. Every negative feedback is someone who's giving you a feedback so that you grow. So I encourage all kinds of feedback here, because I definitely want to grow along this journey, and definitely want to improve as a sports journalist. I've been working across the globe on different platforms, even covering the Tokyo Olympics, but there's always scope for growth. There's always scope to learn every single day. So your comments and your feedback will definitely mean the world to me. If you have enjoyed this show, please drop in that comment in the chat box and let us know how you felt about this live stream. That would mean the world to us. And thank you for joining us on this 21st game of this ICC Men's T20 World Cup. United States of America winning this by 93 runs, and Netherlands losing the second game of the tournament here. And that's it from the Sports Beyond Cancer here. Hope you enjoyed the stream. Don't forget to share with your friends and family, and ensure that they too hit the subscribe button. We are on the quest to reach the 500 mark as soon as possible. I know this is a journey, and we need to trust in the process, and I definitely trust in this process this time, and I trust in the universe's ways. Let us know how you felt about this stream here, and we'll be signing off now. Saurabh Vittalmurthy signing off. Feel free to follow me on my personal Instagram ID, which is on the top left, Saurabh_Chicharito. And that should be the end of the day from today's proceedings here, as we sign off from the MA Chidambaram Stadium, and we'll be bringing in more action tomorrow. A lot of matches tomorrow. Let's have a look at the schedule for tomorrow. What do we have on our cards? It's been an exciting day of cricket today, and tomorrow we'll be starting off with Ireland versus Oman at the 11 a.m. and followed up, this is going to be an interesting contest. Scotland versus England from the City of Joy, Eden Gardens, Kolkata, there at 3 p.m. tomorrow in the Group C clash. That is going to be an interesting clash. England have looked a sort of nervy, especially against Nepal, and then losing against West Indies there. So can England be knocked out tomorrow? We saw one wonderful game here where Zimbabwe defeated Australia today. Can Scotland get the better of England tomorrow? And then the big clash tomorrow. Don't forget to tune into Sports Beyond Cancer. We have the big clash. New Zealand, my second home, where I spent 4 years pursuing the prime time of my career. New Zealand versus South Africa at 7 p.m. tomorrow at Ahmedabad, the Narendra Modi Stadium. That is going to be an exciting clash tomorrow. So three big encounters coming today, and we'll be bringing in more sporting action, and we'll be celebrating cricket. We'll be celebrating sports here forever here at Sports Beyond Cancer. And thank you for being here. And this is me signing off. Hope you have a good night's sleep. Good night there. Catch you soon on the next stream. Stay tuned for more updates. Goodbye.